Let's have a look at some more examples of we from the Bitundadara language. Alpa milalku means will help. Alpa milalku. Alpa milalku. Nganarna means we and is a word on its own. Nga na na. Nganarna. Nganarna alpa milalku means we will help. Nga na na alpa milalku. Nganarna alpa milalku. La also means we, but has to be attached to another word. Alpa milalkula also means we will help. Alpa milalkula. Alpa milalkula. Who will help? Nganarna alpa milalku. Who will help? Alpa milalkula. Kumpini means hiding now. Kumpini. Kumpini. La means we and has to be attached to another word. Kumpinila means we are hiding now. Kumpinila. Kumpinila. Nganarna also means we, but is a word on its own. Nga na na. Nganarna kumpini also means we are hiding now. Nga na na kumpini. Nganarna kumpini. Where is everyone? Kumpinila. Where is everyone? Nganarna kumpini. Winaringu means one. Winaringu. Winaringu. Nganarna means we and is a word on its own. Nganarna. Nganarna winaringu means we won. Nga na na. Winaringu. Nganarna winaringu. La also means we, but has to be attached to another word. Winaringula also means we won.
Hello and welcome to ICTV's coverage of the 2025 AFL Central Australia preliminary final. It's Pioneer versus Rovers being played in Alice Springs at Traeger Park, the centre of Australian football. My name's Stan Coombs. Joining me in commentary, Joe Clark. They're just about ready to go, mate.
Yeah, g'day Stan. G'day to all the viewers out there in ICTV land. You're in for a crackerjack. Stan Coombs.
It's a preliminary final. The winner will go on to meet Federal in the grand final next week. Changing the ruck to what we're used to seeing for Pioneer. Miller coming in, Miles is out. That's the big news before the game. David Bray did the ruck work for the Double Blues. The ball goes out towards the Gap Road side wing. Pioneer leading in the race for the football out there. Shane in Kamala. And we'll kick up towards the half-forward flank area. Couldn't find the target with that one. Double Blues have overrun the football. Opened the door up for the Eagles. Little handball slipped out towards the boundary line and we'll get a boundary throw in right underneath the tree of knowledge. Just about 45 seconds gone. No score on the board, but Pioneer surging forward first of all.
Yeah, they've had their hands on the ball. Ball's tossed in right in front of the tree of knowledge. It's Stan move. Bray wins it, pushes his opponent in the back. Kyron Coleman-Ollis. It's Kane Savalas. He gets a handball only as far as the Rovers' defence. Ball comes out wide. No one wants to get it. Oh, good work in there by Kane Savalas. Good tackle. The umpire says give it here, right inside the forward attacking 50 of Pioneer.
They're just going to feel each other. Still got the mohawk going.
Mate. I've seen that in the warm-up.
Brought it out last week for Bush Footy Grand Final. Now, big pack around this one. That was an inventive-looking handball that came out of the pack there by Jeremiah Daniels-Pepperell. Pioneer will get it on their attacking 50. Nelson Anders hooks the kick around the corner. inside the attacking 50, but the Double Blues had the numbers back there to take the mark. That might be Ethan Muir who's taken it, and he's gone the short pass to Liam Byrne. Had a ripping game last week, this fellow. I came down and watched the semi-finals, and he was close to BOG. Liam Byrne, short pass from him there. Gets it over to Eddie Hampton.
Hampton, he goes out wide, the commentary box wide, looking for Bray. Cole goes up at the back. Bray takes the easy chest mark. He's looking for the next link in the chain. It's long inside the forward 50. Thomas Swan come over the back, but nice mark in front there, and that was good position.
Deacon Braun.
I think it's close.
Oh, is it?
Could be. It could be Deacon Braun. Speaking of Deacon Braun, we've seen his sister running around before.
Demi Lee Braun. Excellent.
I've seen the legend, Wayne.
Oh, yeah?
In Mona's Lounge. Him and Uncle Lance White. There you go. Talk about legends, Stan Coombs.
Yes, 20 years back we were seeing him over on that far side wing, absolutely dominating in local footy. So it is Deacon Braun with the footy.
Son of a gun.
Two of that passage of play, you wouldn't have seen that in years gone by. We had a Hampton and a Bray getting it to a Braun. That would have been Pioneer to South once upon a time.
Oh,
and now
for
it's
sure.
all Rovers. Deacon Braun kicking from 50 metres out. Looking for the first score of the game. It's out to the right. He has got the first score of the game. It's a minor score. Rovers 1 point, Pioneer yet to score. And we've had about 3 minutes played in the opening term.
Thomas Swan's got the kicking duties for Pioneer. He's a welcome inclusion to the side from last week. He goes short looking for Sean Foster. Foster goes looking for his brother, but taking the mark is Savalas. Savalas is going to go short back over to Swan. Swan takes a mark. He's been wrapped up. Ball comes back in the middle. No fear, Cole. Jackson, he's taken an easy mark. He gives it back to the runner, and Thomas Swan. Swan goes looking for Lambton. Oh, good stuff, Lucas Ross. He just puts one mid up there. Good stuff, Lambton. Ball still there for Anders. Anders goes backwards. He goes looking for Doolan. Doolan goes back to Lambton. Oh, shows a bit of candy there. Goes it back to Swan. Swan's in defence, but he gives it off to Inkamala. Shane, he goes looking for Steele.
Good kick.
What a mark. What a lead. Shane Inkamala.
Yeah. Quality player, plays for Papunya in the bush competition.
I like that movement of Thomas Swan. He kicked it in, Stan, and he kicked that
I reckon
ball.
he had 3 possessions in
You're
that passage of
spot
play.
on.
This fella here, Wesley Steele, leading goal kicker in the competition this year. Kicked 38, I think, in the minor round.
He hails from WA. I was talking to him before the game, but yeah, I just think he needs to start nailing some goals.
Well, he has there, Joe. Put that one straight through the middle. Pioneer get the first goal of the game. They're 1 straight 6, leading Rovers 1 point, and we've had about 4.5 minutes played in the opening term.
He hails from WA, Stan, and he's played a bit of Peel Thunder.
All right.
Yeah, so he's married into Central Australia, and he's come over here.
Kicked
so
1 goal last week in the semi-final against South in the last minor round game. He got 5. Marcus McDonald also kicked 5 in that one, and he kicked 5 last week. So they got a couple of goal-kicking targets to aim for up in the forward line. Pioneer. David Bray doing the ruck work, and he's up against Tyson Miller. And taking a fair bit of time over this. We're looking inside the attacking 50 at the gap end as players try and sort out the 6-6-6. Now the umpire tosses up. David Bray is doing well in the ruck, but it's Pioneer that'll come out of the centre square. Kane Savalas got the kick towards centre half forward. Double Blues just linking up across half back, and then the little kick out of defence came from Cody Flanagan out towards the wing. That might be Shaden Close out there. He got the kick away to the half forward flank. Thomas Swan doing well in this defensive role. He's taken the mark, and he'll deliver back into the centre, just past the outstretched fingertips of Lucas Ross, into the lap of Shane Inkamala. Kicks looking for Micaiah Jones. He had a couple to beat. It was just over his head, and Ethan Muir clears for the Double Blues. Nice pass to David Bray.
Bray takes a chest mark. He goes over the top. He's got a loose player there, and he just takes a mark. I think that's Liam Byrne. He's been asked to play on. Josh Williams stands the mark. He goes in the forward 50. Looking for at the back there. Good stuff there by J-Lo. Anderson, the Papunya Flash has a shot. It's going across the face of goal, and it's gone through for a minor score.
I'll just correct
that. Was
too.
close.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
It wasn't J-Lo. Sorry.
And I'll do a correction too. Called him Ethan Muir a couple of times with the long sleeves in the defence of the Double Blues. It's done. So Forrester will take the mark on the half-back flank now for Pioneer. He'll go short over to his long-haired teammate. So 2 long-haired ones there. Forrester to Lambton. Lambton kicks to the wing. And the mark taken by Paul Campbell, the 2010 Minahan medalist. Of course, his brother Matt out there as well. He won a medal as well in 2004. The kick to the half-forward flank. Inkamala takes it off hands. Kicks deep into the forward pocket out in front of the Pioneer Hill. Marcus McDonald got there. Hooks a kick back around the body. Steele underneath it for Pioneer. Good punch away there by the Double Blues. That might be Ethan Muir putting the pressure on. So Steele versus Muir out into the forward pocket in front of the scoreboard. They cancelled each other out and opened the door up for TIO CAFL. But, well, Joe's called it the free kick. We'll go to Steele. I thought they were holding each other.
Oh, I thought too, Stan. I didn't see there was a free kick, but the umpire was in better position than you and I.
Certainly wasn't as soft as the ones we saw before half-time in the AFL last night. A couple of beauties there. So Steele is going for his second goal.
He just kicked it to a hot spot.
Not.
Icy Miller, he can't take the mark. Good stuff there by Jones. Jones grabs the pack. Handball out. Oh, talk about skill, Minahan medals. There he is. Matt Campbell can't get a clear possession. Jackson Cole just no fear, straight through. He can't get his mitts on the football. Rovers do though. They try to get out of there. King, he belts his way. Free kick, dropping the football. Jackson Cole.
Well, he could make it from here. He'd be kicking from just inside 50. So I don't think the distance is a problem for Jackson Cole. Doesn't have a lot of shots at goal. He's played most of his footy in defence over the years.
Yeah.
But a skilled kick of the football. Pioneer probably had the footy in their half of the ground for the majority of this first quarter. A chance to really capitalise on it now with their second goal. Jackson Cole puts the kick on its way. That is perfectly straight over the goal umpire's head. Pioneer have got 2 on the board. They're 2 straight 12. Rovers are 2 points.
He liked it as soon as it left the boot, Stan. He put his hand straight in the sky, and that's his first for the afternoon. So Pioneers go on to a 2-goal lead. They lead 2 straight to Rovers 2 minor scores. That's been the difference. Accuracy, Stan.
You got him on the Amara live action replay here, and he's actually heading all the way back to centre half back as they line up in the centre square. So he's drifted a long way forward to kick that one on the board. Look, we must make mention too, this telecast proudly brought to you by Central Australian Aboriginal Congress and Central Australian Women's Legal Service. Thank you very much to those organisations for making this telecast possible. The
ball's tossed up. Josh Williams tries to get it out there. Liam Burns has got his hands on the football a fair bit, but he's been dragged to the ground and it's going to be a toss-up. Matt Campbell, he's in the middle. He's obviously playing a rotation. Pioneers have got so many different rotations. Jackson Cole's rotating in the back line. Josh Williams up against Bray. Williams wins it down. Comes down to Isaiah Miller. Icy. He just gets it on the left foot kick. Just scrambles inside forward 50. Bounces over the top of McDanger's head. That's that man in defence, Connor Dunn. He goes with that left foot kick. Leading in the race is Wesley Steele. But the winner is going to be the boundary line, where just about where the 50 meets the boundary stand. It's going to be tossed in 80 metres out from the attacking goal of Pioneer. The
Eagles leading by 10 points. These two playing for the right to meet Federal in next week's grand final. Boundary throw in, 55-60 metres out from Pioneer goal. Williams just subs it inside the 50. Double Blues had plenty of numbers back there. Now they clear with the kick out towards centre half back, up through the hands. Chance here for Forrester. Little soccer off the ground, gets the ball inside the attacking 50 now for the Eagles. Oh, again under a fair bit of pressure, the Double Blues. Kick out towards Byrne, off hands to Close. Close kicked it to half back, straight to Sean Foster. He drilled a worm burner inside the attacking 50. Steele takes it, handball over to McDonald, and McDanger puts it through.
What a handball by Steele.
Great stuff, unselfish, and well, we mentioned they've been the ones kicking the goals for them over the last couple of weeks, and they've got one apiece now to go with the one from Jackson Cole. Good start for Pioneer, 3 straight goals.
Replay, the handball stand, just put it into the space of McDanger, and McDanger just finished it off on that left foot. Goal. That's his first. Pioneer stretched that lead there. 3 goals, none to 18 to Rovers, no goals, 2 points. 16-point margin, 10 minutes gone in this first term in this preliminary final here at TI Traeger Park.
And interesting to look for the rest of the day. Most of the scoring's been done at the other end of the ground, the gap end of the ground, so this is pretty impressive from Pioneer.
Another one, Thomas Swan's in the middle now. Williams, he wins it down. He's been handy to come back in the ruck though. Ball comes down to David Bray. Bray handballs it over to Liam Burns. Liam Burns goes in there. Josh has tackled him, and the Mohawk umpire Gavin McCargill said that's a tad too high. So Liam Burns got a free kick. He goes inside that forward 50 looking for big Travis King, but leading in the race is Tyson Woods.
Might be Toshi.
Toshi Kunoff. Haven't seen much of him, but he's deep into their forward line. The ball hasn't been down there much, Stan.
Yeah, look, he's one of their top goal kickers this year, but he's done it all in a couple of games. I think he's only played about six games during the minor round. He had a bag of 7 in round 1, and then he bobbed up with 5 later on. Might have been against Pioneer too, but he hasn't kicked too many in the other few games he's played. Oh, Luke Adams tackled very strongly there on the 50-metre line. Double Blues, well, they get the handball back to Adams. Adams fed another handball inside 50. It's all under a bit of pressure here at the moment. Lucas Ross there. Ball spills out to Adams again, so getting plenty of it. Yeah, managed to get it over to Darren Abbott. He's been swamped as well. Good tackling by the Pioneer defence. And in the end, they're rewarded. They get the free kick in the back pocket on the Gap Road side. Thomas Swan again.
He's running the midfield.
He's picked up half a dozen possessions in this opening term. There's something going on here with the umpires.
He's going to reverse it, I think.
Darren Abbott is going to get the free kick. Don't know what happened.
I think it might have had someone might have had something to say to the umpire.
Well, Darren Abbott gets a shot a goal, and the Double Blues need him to kick this. There's another bloke who's won a Minahan medal. He won that while playing for South. A few Minahan medalists out of there. Most of them they're in the twilights of their career. Tosh Kernow's another one too. Abbott's kick. Here's Kernoth in the marking contest. Foster up against him. Plenty of defenders back there for Pioneer. 4-1. And that helps them to rush the ball over the line for a behind to Rovers. Their 3rd point. Pioneer are 3 straight goals, 18.
Lampton it is. He's taken the short kicking there from Swan. Swan gives it off to Luke Foster. Foster goes with a booming kick. He goes out looking for Campbell. Paul, he's been pushed in the back. The umpire's seen what I've seen. And it's Paul played that well. The bearded one. It's pretty thin now. The ball comes out looking for Icy. Isaiah Miller, he does well, takes a nice contested mark. Over the top he's got Anders. He goes even further looking for Steele. Steele comes out. Good work there by Connor Dunn. Just put his body in the way. Ball's over the back. Luke Adams, he's taking a mark in the middle of TIO Traeger Park. He goes looking for Braun, son of a gun. Deacon, he takes the mark 40 metres out from the attacking goal of Rovers.
Yeah, they just need him to kick this one. They need a steadier Rovers.
They're getting plenty of it.
Yeah, look, they haven't had as much play as Pioneer, but they haven't been that far behind. But I think the scoreboard says it. Pioneer have capitalised 3 straight.
To 3 minor scores.
Yeah, now Deacon Braun did have a set shot for goal, similar distance.
Opposite sides though, Stan.
Yeah. You see what he goes from the side of the ground where his dad, Wayne, used to love to play.
He's got a longer run up than Joel Garner had.
There's a 50 here. Got absolutely no idea what happened then. I can only imagine someone said something because it didn't look like the man on the mark moved.
That's 2 undisciplined free kicks gone against Pioneers inside that forward 50 stand.
Well, now they get a goal out of it, and boy, Rovers needed it. Deacon Braun can kick this one down to Ballingall Street if he likes, but he's very gentle with it, and he just pokes it over the man on the mark. Got it a few inches over the fingertips, and true for Rovers' first goal. They're 1 goal, 3-9 Pioneer, 3 straight goals, 18. The Double Blues needed it.
Yeah, they should. Here we see it on the Mara replay. It was just a walk in. He won't kick any more easier goals than that in his life, young Deacon, but he just goes over, and little bro puts it straight over the top. And
mentioned his dad a couple of times. I better say Happy Father's Day tomorrow. G'day to my dad and my brother too. It's also their birthdays on this weekend, so happy birthday KJ and happy 60th Chopper.
And happy Father's Day to you tomorrow, mate.
And I better say happy birthday to my beautiful wife tomorrow as well, Lynette.
Oh, happy birthday, young lady. The ball comes out, Braun, the last goal kick, he gets the left-hand handball off. Ball comes down to Luke Adams, he takes a mark.
Starting to get a bit of it.
Yeah, the old veteran. The captain.
Oh, sneaky.
Oh, well done there by...
Is it Forrester or Lampton?
No, Jacob Ross.
Oh, rightio.
Talking about sons of guns, Lockie's son. He goes, the ball's kicked inside, Travis King takes an uncontested mark. He plays on, he goes looking for and finding...
Deacon Braun again.
Braun again, he's going to 3-on-3 it was.
Travis King unselfishly passing off a bloke who's kicked a lot of goals over the years, Travis King. He could have easily gone back and had the set shot.
He just lines them, levels them up, I think, with his experience up forward, Stan, Big King.
I'll tell you, he's got to be into his late 30s at least. I've been commentating him for a fair while, Travis King. He just keeps plugging away too.
Oh, for sure.
As has Luke Adams, who has been involved in this passage of play, and he's done it for both clubs too, Luke, Pioneer and Rovers over the years.
Braun likes it. No,
yep.
He does.
Yep.
That's his second, Stan.
And suddenly, the Double Blues are back in the game.
For sure, and well done by Rovers. They just worked that out, and with we do get a replay on the Amara replay. We just Deacon he takes his time, concentrates, and he just goes through the procedure, and that's all you need to do, Stan, is kick goals. He learnt from that first shot.
The Double Blues, they get 2 in a row now. Pioneer kicked the first 3, and there's only 3 points the difference on the scoreboard. 6.5 minutes to go in the opening term. Doing the ruck work there was Jeremiah Daniels-Pepperell for Rovers. Lucas Ross gets the kick to go inside the attacking 50. Some heavy body work going on in there. The umpire spotted a free kick. He's going to give it to Sean Foster, who plays on quickly. Gave the handball over to his teammate, but went through the hands of Jacob Ross. Good recovery. Run down from behind. Is it Deacon Braun again?
Yeah.
What a quarter he's having. He is really lifting this Double Blues side.
That's against him. So don't stand over little kids, boy, and didn't expect a free kick. Anyway, the ball's been tossed back there. Swan. No, it's going to go to...
It will come back to Jacob Ross.
Jacob Ross, son of a gun. Big shout out to you, Lachlan James, if you're watching. Your son's got the ball in his hands. He goes out looking for Jones, it is. He takes a mark. Nice mark.
Been wanting to commentate this fella. Watched him play in the last minor round game, and he blitzed it. He's only a youngster, the rising star.
Look at the worm-burning pass for Steele. He gets rid of Dunn. Ball still in there, needed to be won, but down in defence there is Liam Byrne again.
Good contest between Steele and Dunn. They look good. And I mentioned Mackay Jones. He's won the Rising Star of the Year award. I'd venture to say that might be one of the first blokes from the bush.
He was unlucky
to pick up that award.
Laramba?
Mount Allen.
Mount Allen.
Plays for in Bush, but playing senior football here in town. Had a pretty good season. Under 18s as well. There's a good mark for the Double Blues. Lucas Ross takes it deep in defence.
Put his body on the line.
Played in a premiership only 2 weeks ago with Laramba. He's going to run across the face of goal, just do the short pass out to Connor Dunn, who takes the mark in the back pocket.
You get it back here.
Yep, back over to Ross. They read Joe Clark's mind, and now Ross on the defensive 50. He's going to go the short one. Liam Byrne had to make a little bit of yardage to get to it, but he was good enough to get there and take the mark on the chest, and now he'll go longer out towards the wing, grandstand side. Beautifully judged there by the young man. Is that Malachi Larosinal? Good mark from him.
Mala
nice game last week too.
He goes finding his teammate there. He's just taken a mark all alone, and that's Daniels-Pepperell. He goes inside forward 50 looking for Cunoth, but standing in there's no fear. Cole, he drops what he should have taken. Still there, Cole. He gets it. It was Toshi Cunoth soccers it. Cole, no fear, just bounces out of there, just bumbles through. Here's Jones, the rising star, handballs it to himself. He gives it off to Miller instead. Miller goes looking for Kane Savalas. He's on the half-forward line. He's got one to beat. There's one-on-one there, Rovers Pioneers, but Rovers win out. They run out. Good defence there by Savalas to turn that, make that turnover. It comes back to Jones. Goes looking inside forward 50. But nice work there by Connor Dunn in defence. He's been handy down back, Stan.
Courage too, because he left his opponent that time. He left Steele behind. He saw the danger and went out to meet it. So Connor Dunn will pass short for the Double Blues, and he'll go to Cody Flanagan, who takes a mark in front of the tree of knowledge on the half-back flank. And now Flanagan plays on and kicks it up towards the wing, and the mark taken centre wing for the Double Blues by Eddie Hampton. Good on you, Neff.
Where's the next link in the chain, Eddie? He used all the experience here. He trades the handball for a Sharon, the handlebars for a Sharon. He goes looking for King. At the back, leading in the race, though, is Deacon Braun. He goes and tries to pick it up with one mitt. Handballs it back into no man's land. Good sauce, good stuff. Thomas Swan, he gives it on to Waylon Doolan. Doolan sees a loose man over the top. Gives it on to the Matty Rat. Matty Rat goes inside forward 50. Done.
He's done it again.
Again, done. Dunn goes out wide, looking for Abbott. Darren Abbott takes a mark. Where's the next link in the chain? He's got runners. He ignores the runners. He's still got one short there for Alex too, and he goes to that short. And that is Ethan Muir. Muir goes back to Abbott. Abbott, he stretched for that one, the veteran. Abbott, where's the next link in the chain? There it is in the middle of the ground. Dangerous, dangerous. Not a very good disposal. Isaiah Miller, he's just belting it to the possession of himself, but no one can keep their feet there from the Eagles. Ball comes out the back. Close it is. He gives a handball out wide.
Might be Reece Craig.
Reece Craig, he tries to take his opponent on, and he's just been pinged for dropping the ball.
Two youngsters.
How come that is not a free kick for back chat the umpire?
Two youngsters there, Micaiah Jones and Reece Craig. Jones will kick up to the half-forward flank. Nice pass.
Another
Miller
youngster.
took the mark on the chest.
Isaiah Miller.
Good to see the young talent on display out here in CAFL footy at Traeger Park. Miller's kick is high. It drops inside 50. Dunn from behind. Do they play Inkamala in front? No, Dunn claims it. Might have stuck.
No, he's changing it.
Oh, well.
The female umpire spotted it.
I thought
she
it was
in better position.
I thought it was debatable. I wasn't sure myself. He certainly flew from behind, Connor Dunn.
Yep.
He seemed to have more of it.
Yeah.
But Shane Inkamala did have hands on it too, so he's got the mark and the shot at goal.
He was pretty busy early in this first quarter. I haven't seen much of him now, but he needs to just go back and slot this because they've controlled the game. Inkamala's first shot on goal today. He likes it as soon as it left the boot.
Yep, very good. Papanya, their second goal for Pioneer. Marcus McDonald got one earlier. And now Shane Inkamala gets one. That's their fourth on the board. 4 straight goals, 24 Rovers, 2-3-15. But I love seeing the Bush Blokes playing in CAFL town football as well, Joe.
Oh, I think you're spot on, Stan.
Yep, and I think you need a few if you want to win a premiership.
On that replay, the Amara replay, and the clubs are finding these blokes in the bush. The quality comes to the top, but as you see him, as soon as it left his boot, he punched high in the sky.
There's injury problems here for Rovers. It's Deacon
Braun.
Oh, clearly the best player in this first quarter.
For sure. What's he done? His knee.
He's kicked their only 2 goals and he's being assisted from the ground. And that's why we're waiting in the centre. You're probably not seeing on the vision on your ICTV cameras. He's being assisted off the ground over underneath the grandstand and getting some deserved applause down there. And I'm sure that's not just from the Rovers supporters too. I would think Pioneer supporters should be applauding him as well. Back in the middle. And young Daniels Pepperell, might be Clinton Pepperell's son, doing the ruck work there for Rovers. Just as the siren sounds to signal quarter time. And a pretty good first quarter it was too. There's not a lot in it. Pioneer 4 straight goals, 24, lead Rovers 2-3-15. You got some goal kickers there, mate?
Goal kickers, Deacon Braun, he's kicked 2 goals for Rovers, and it's sad to see him get carried off then, Stan. Hopefully it comes back on. But singles to Inkamala, Jackson Cole, Marcus McDonald and Wesley Steele. So that makes up the 4 goal kickers for Pioneer.
And for Rovers, you mentioned it, didn't you? Deacon Braun's got the 2, but now he's off the ground. So bad news there for the Double Blues. It's a 9-point lead to Pioneer at quarter time. You're watching ICTV's telecast of the 2025 AFL Central Australia preliminary final. We thank Central Australian Aboriginal Congress and Central Australian Women's Legal Service for making this telecast possible. Stay with us, short break at quarter time and then back with the second quarter on ICTV.
Transform your content with Amara's subtitling editor and team solutions. Amara is proud to partner with ICTV, making captioning and subtitling easy. Amara.org, your go-to solution for translation, caption and subtitles.
When I was vaping and when I was just about to finish my vape, there was like some disgusting battery like taste right at the end.
Everyone just thought it was just water and flavouring.
That's scary.
Watch out for these new videos on ICTV this week.
My name is Amelia Mackenzie. I'm from Roxby Downs, Endamuka. Yeah, it's a lot bigger than Endamuka. It's really fun. I like being involved. It's a sort of recognition. It makes me proud of what it means to me.
We can be a long pronoun on its own or a short pronoun added to the end of a word. Both mean we, but they are in different parts of the sentence. For example, nganarna ampurni and ampurnila.
We were really lucky to be asked to put on this breakfast, and the department helped us organise it and fund it. So, we just got to it, and we've had a really successful breakfast.
What an honour, what a privilege. Look around you. How good is this? I mean, what a way to start a school day, which just happened when I was at school.
Oh, look, it's wonderful to be here.
I'm here now with Levine Natakaroa. We're at the girls' luncheon here at Tukapela Hill. And the theme this year is the next generation, strength, vision and legacy. What a great theme it is there, especially for our next generation. Levine, can you just tell us first, how did the girls' luncheon come about?
We just thought of what we could do.
Central Australian Women's Legal Service, also known as CALLS, is a free legal service for all women. CALLS lawyers can help with legal problems including family, domestic and sexual violence, child protection, family law, criminal legal advice, financial counselling, employment law, housing and debt. If you live in Alice Springs, Tennant Creek or a remote community, we're here to help. You can call us on 1800 684 055.
I've heard people get nicotine poisoning before.
Especially when you're like giving it to yourself, you know, like too much.
You think because it's got that nice flavour, nice packaging, but when you have it too much, it makes you feel real sick in the guts. That's true.
Ready, set, go! ICTV! ICTV, show hours!
Love exploring the territory? If you do, it's good to know that with TIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, if you have an accident covered by your policy, we're here to help with the reasonable costs of towing, as well as your additional emergency accommodation and travelling costs. So get out there and explore. Get a quote today. TIO, we're for Territorians.
When I used to vape, because I'm a football player, I play football, I was puffed out, like can't breathe, can't catch, can't nothing.
It's not only physical health, but mental health as well.
Yeah, that's
scamming.
And welcome back to ICTV and the 2025 AFL Central Australia Preliminary Final. Pioneer versus Rovers. Pioneer 4 straight goals, 24. Rovers 2-3-15 at quarter time. My name's Stan Coombs, joining me in commentary, Joe Clark. Pretty even contest that first term.
Oh, for sure, Stan. It's been a seesawing battle. There's no doubt about that. The ball's in the middle of the ground. Ball's tossed up. Williams wins it down. Comes down to... I'm not sure. Inkamala. He just gets it through. Anders has been moved to centre half forward. Good work out of defence there by Jones. Liam Jones, he kicks it out. Doolan, he leads in the race. But good stuff there by Close, I think it was. Good work there by Liam Jones. He's been handy down back. Malachi Larosic, I don't know how he got out of that. He did though. The ball just belted inside the forward 50. Jackson Cole takes a chest mark. Haven't seen much of Woods.
No, I think he spent the entire first quarter on the bench, Tyson Woods for the Double Blues. Cole put under a bit of pressure in there, now to give away some ground with a handball back to Thomas Swan, who scrubbed the kick along the ground towards the wing. Malachi Larosic in there, so too Liam Byrne for the Double Blues. They're coming over the top, and it's just getting a little bit heated out there at the moment. Malachi Larosic and Nelson Anders going toe-to-toe. The umpire will just get the ball moving quickly as Williams puts his body in the road in the ruck contest. Savala Seaton's kick forward was smothered. It ricocheted out to Jackson Cole. Long sweeping handball from Cole into the centre of the ground where Lampton takes it. Slipped over. Gee, almost got caught. Long handball out to Woodbury. Woodbury goes backwards with his handball to Lockie Lake. And now Lake will give it back to Woodbury on the wing on the Gap Road side. They've opened up the space now. And the kick goes out in front of Luke Foster, is it?
Yeah, it is.
He's got it just inside the boundary line. That's a brilliant tackle. Got him by the arm, Jalen Anderson. And that'll be holding the ball. That was brilliant.
Yeah, good defence.
Oh, pushed him back over. Might want to be careful it doesn't get reversed. He's got the 50.
He's got a 50.
But we did see that go a little bit haywire last night in the AFL.
Oh.
You want to push someone over after a free kick's been given or taken. So Jalen Anderson with it on the wing for the Double Blues.
He goes short looking for Forbes, Isaiah. He takes a mark on the Gap Road wing. He's got Abbott near the tree of knowledge. He ignores that. He might have to go backwards to Lufat here. Nah, he's got that lovely booming left foot kick. He just gets it on. That's a torpy. It's gone, but nothing. There's just a flock of eagles. And Swan it is, Thomas Swan. He's been handy in that back six. He has one bounce, he has two, he has three, he has four. Where's the next link in the chain? He goes out looking for Jones. the rising star. He goes up, the headgear guy. Talk about rising stars, Kyron Coleman-Olis. He gives it on to Forrester. Forrester goes with the dicky kick looking for the speedster in Matty Rat. Matty Rat goes inside forward 50 looking for McDanger. McDanger just puts his hands in there, gets at the football. He's going to favour that left foot kick. He goes long in the forward line. Steal! He goes up. Nice hands.
Very good.
Mark. Hands of steel for Wesley, and that was good. That is a good contest, him and Dunn, Stan.
It is, and that was a really good mark. Dunn was there putting plenty of pressure on, and it was a floater of a kick too.
33 on 33.
It stuck. You don't see that often either, do you? So Wesley Steele, he kicked a goal in the first term, the leading goal kicker in the competition this season. His first season in Alice, as far as I know.
He likes it.
He does. He's got 2 on the board, and Pioneer get the first goal in the second term. It's their 5th. 5 straight 30 they are. Rovers 2-3-15.
And that is the difference, Stan. It's 5 shots apiece. But we see that mark there on the Amara live action replay, and he just went back, and that's what his job is. It's full forward, kick goals.
Matt
and that is a mouth-watering contest. But Matty Rat, he had to work those hamstrings then to get his hands on the football.
Yeah, I wonder how much time left for Matt. I mentioned his Minahan medal. That was in 2004.
He would have been 16 or something then.
17. He was the youngest ever winner at the time. That mantle was taken away from him a year or two later by Peter Rolfe. But very, very young Minahan medalist to be the best in the competition. Daniels Pepperell got the tap down, but it was rowed by Savala Seedon. A couple of hyphens there. Now Shane Kamala launched that one into orbit. Drops inside the attacking 50. Crumbs there for Matt Campbell. Couldn't take the footy with him. Double Blue still under pressure here. Marcus McDonald gives it back towards Campbell. Helmet, he didn't have it. He played for that. He played for it beautifully. It was there. But he drew the tackle when he didn't have the football, threw the arms out and made sure the Mohawk noticed it.
I reckon he learnt that off the coach. Weedy Hayes was renowned to do that. He was renowned to do that, and he grew up with Weedy. Big shout out to the coach. I know you're not watching, you're watching it live.
And the other coaches too. Great to have ex-AFL players involved. Fred Campbell for Rovers, and Weedy's assistant is Adrian McAdam.
Yeah.
And there's another former AFL player from Central Australia, Matt Campbell.
He likes
putting it through for his first. Double Blues, Pioneer have kicked 2 in a row to get things rolling in the second quarter.
You got a cheery. Matty would see Matty on the Amara replay. He wears the famous number 10 for Pioneers. Bang, straight through the middle. Big shout out to all the family there at Bangsy. I hope you're enjoying this call here, and might see you again next week. But anyway, that was a good shot on goal from Matty Rat. That's his first, and Pioneers just extend their lead.
David Bray comes back on to go into the ruck for Rovers, and they need that. He was very good in the first term in that role. Up against Williams. This time Williams wins it forward for Pioneer. Shane Ingamala getting plenty of football. The handball out to Doolan. Doolan gives it back to Savala Seedon. Another handball to Shane Ingamala. Now he kicks it out wide. Micaiah Jones takes the mark on the chest. He'll pass into the forward area. There's a nice kick too. Chest mark taken by Coleman-Olis. He'll deliver into the forward pocket. Fell short of Marcus McDonald. Couldn't pick it up on the half volley. Flanagan was in there for the Double Blues under a ton of pressure. Footy was taken by Jacob Ross, then he lost it, and now the Double Blues do come away with it. The kick from inside the defensive 50 from Shaden Close was under a bit of pressure, taken by Savala Seedon. He kicks it back inside Pioneers 50. J-Lo Anderson there, handball smothered by Nelson Anders. Anders will get the handball over to Steele. Steele turns around, goes towards the top of the goal square, and the mark for Rovers has been taken by Greg Patterson.
Yeah, Greg Pedersen, you haven't seen much of him today, but he's taken a nice mark in defence. He gives it off to Dunn, Connor Dunn. He goes out wide, he kicks it to, but leading in the race, Jones, he could have taken that, but he just punched it out, and good pressure, good pressure.
Yeah, probably up to a teammate or two to tell him there that maybe you could mark it. I think he did the safe option for his team. He's been impressive.
Well, for sure.
We can see why he's won the CAFL Rising Star Award. Great to see that young talent coming out of the bush. We haven't had an under-18 competition for 4 or 5 years now. Let's get it back. Here's Jacob Ross. Kicks inside 50 for Pioneer. Bounce eluded the Rovers defenders. Miller was there, or is it Coleman-Olis? He gets the handball back to Jacob Ross. All under pressure here. Now Miller. Handball out to Nelson Anders. Anders from the snake pit pocket puts it through.
First minor score.
Or is it a goal? It's a point.
Yeah.
Should have known. It's a snake pit pocket. They just don't go through from there, do they? So a point to Nelson Anders. I think he finished 4th in the Minahan medal. Almost sounds like a Swedish tennis player's name, doesn't it? Stefan Edberg, Mats Wilander, Nelson Anders. He's got the blonde hair to go with it.
Well, he's a great-grandson of the founder of Pioneer.
Really?
There you go. Yep.
Well done.
Oh, Mr. Costello, bless him. But anyway, the ball's there. Connor Dunn, he gets it way out of defence. Inkamala, he's been punched in the back of the head. No free kick doing there. The ball's still on the ground. Lockie Lake puts his pressure on there.
A little bit after the ball went over the boundary line.
Yeah, Lou Fat hit him. That should be. It's a free kick.
It's a little bit heated out there. Everyone testing out the fabric on each other's jumpers.
Yeah,
fine Australian wool.
Just chuck it in. That's it. Bray goes up. He wins it down. King wins it, roves it well. Leading in the race there is Isaiah Forbes. Forbes takes the chest mark. He gives it off to
Byrne.
Liam Byrne goes in looking for Toshi. He hasn't had a kick yet now. He drops what he should have taken.
Get one now.
He will get one now.
Was it Varney?
No, he won't. The umpire says bring it back. Tyson Woods nearly had his first kick.
So Tosh Kurnoff to go towards goal. Another one of the Minahan medalists out there. He's also won a couple of bush footy medals too. Congratulations to McDanger. Marcus McDonald picked up his 2nd bush footy competition best and fairest medal too. And we're seeing him out there strutting stuff for Pioneer today as Tosh Kurnoff, formerly from Harts Range, called a titcher as well. Oh, geez, that one swung, didn't it?
He celebrated early. He's hurt himself after that kickstand.
Bit of Mitchell Stark swing on it, yeah. Limping Tosh Kurnoff. That's not a good side. A point to the Double Blues. They move on to 2-4-16. Rovers are 6-1-37 as Sean Foster brings the ball back into play for Pioneer. Searching kick straight up the middle. Hit his teammate on the chest. The mark taken at centre, back by Miller. And he'll kick it out wide. Lockie Lake, Anders it is out there on the wing. Picks it up and shows a bit of dash too to run back inside the centre square and then kick long inside the 50. Oh, bounced off Pedersen's chest. Oh, caught from behind.
This no drop in the football.
Yeah, I think free kick this time to Marcus McDonald.
Oh, the Mohawk seen that one.
Yeah, Tyreek Arfat, the player, caught with it. He had completely unaware that McDonald was coming from behind. And McDanger can go back and line up for goal, 40 metres out directly in front, looking for his second.
It's so fitting that name, Stan, because he's dangerous when he's got his hands in the football, but he's also dangerous when he doesn't because of that tackle. That tackle there, he just snuck up and dropping the football.
Again, another one of the Bush players coming in and just adding a bit of icing on the cake of CAFL Town footy, I reckon, these fellas. Marcus McDonald with the trusty left boot. It's not going to be a goal this time. Point on the board to Pioneers. That's their second. They move on to 6-2-38. Rovers at 2-4-16.
22-point margin in favour of Pioneer.
12.5 minutes to go on the half day.
Arfat, he goes looking for Connor Dunn. Dunn goes back into the middle of the ground. His partner in crime, I reckon it is Liam Byrne. Byrne, he goes out wide, looking for and finding
Greg Pedersen.
Pedersen, he goes over the top. He sets Isaiah Forbes the task. He takes a chest mark in front of...
Love those peg boots.
Oof, they look good. He goes with that lovely trusty left foot kick. Deacon Braun's back out there, Stan.
Oh, that's good
He's
news
limping,
for the Double
though.
Blues.
He's limping.
Lampton gets the footy for Pioneer, trying to handball out in front of himself. Close comes in, puts some pressure on. Well, Pioneer player held when he didn't have the footy. That's Cole Manolis. Kyron Cole Manolis gets the free kick just backward of the wing for Pioneer. He'll come out grandstand side, half forward flank. Two out there. Kane Savalas-Seaton leaves it for Micaiah Jones, who takes a mark, and now he should be able to deliver inside 50. Not a lot of movement there for him. Matt Campbell makes a lead out into the pocket. The kick went in that direction over his head. Pedersen was up high, couldn't take the footy. Here's McDonald again. Taps it out towards his teammate. Well, Forbes back there for the Double Blues. He'll clear with a kick at Travis King. Parks himself in the front position. Can't take the mark, and then he's taken Kyron Coleman-Olis high. And the young Eagle get a free kick on the half-forward flank.
Yeah, Coleman-Olis, that's his second free kick. He goes in looking for Steele. Steele goes up. Dunn. He wanted the football more than anyone else. He takes a chest mark. Connor Dunn goes out wide. He sets Malachi Lerossignol a task. I think Reece Craig, he has one bounce. Young Reece Craig goes in looking for a teammate there. Woods. Tyson Woods takes a mark. Good contested mark. All alone. Shaden Close. Close has a shot. And he likes it.
Wow.
As soon as it left the boot, and he asked the Pioneer crowd, was that a goal? It was indeed. That's his first for the afternoon, the first non-Deacon Braun goal. So that's well done to Shaden Close.
Great passage of play too by Rovers. They had some space in their forward half. Looks like Pedersen limping off for the double blue, so they do have some injury concerns.
Yeah, Jalen.
At least Deacon Braun is back on. Greg Pedersen not looking too good as he comes off. Reece Craig, great dash off half back there too for the double blues. They needed it. 3-4-22, Pioneer 6-2-38. The margin's back to 16 points. 10 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Jalen Anderson's just replaced Greg Pedersen in the backline. It's
a couple of great match-up of youngsters on the wings. You've got Lambton and Malachi Rossnell over here. Then young Craig, and it might be Jacob Ross on the other side. Talented youngsters everywhere at Traeger Park as Lucas Ross will take it forward for the double blues.
Talk about talent. He's just tapping it into his own advantage. He's got to get rid of it. He steps around one opponent, handballs it to no one in particular, but that's got to be dropping the football. Good pressure there by Isaiah Miller. Big shout out to you, Buff, if you're watching your grandson's playing a better game today. He goes and finds Jackson Cole. Cole, no fear, handballs it off to his teammate and Foster. Sean Foster, he goes with that booming left foot kick, out looking for... No free kick doing there, but Jones it is. Gets a handball out the back. It was Shane Inkamala. The ball's still there. Rovers leading in the race. Ends up with Shane Inkamala. Inkamala's got Steele if he wants him. He makes him work for it. Steele leads in the race. Nice. Oh, he shows a bit of candy. Has a shot looking for the veteran in Matty Rat. He takes the mark 25 metres out from goal. Good passage of play there from Pioneer.
Certainly was. The full forward showing he doesn't just kick goals, he's unselfish, he helps set them up as well.
Deacon Braun, Stan, he's just so proppy. He's gone straight to their forward line, just not moving well.
Not 100%, but they might need him out there. Greg Pedersen also injured. They're making a change in the ruck now. Bray comes off and he's been replaced by Anthony Lee Fatters. Matt Campbell goes towards goal. He's looking for his second of the quarter and he's got it.
That's Pioneers just stretched that lead even further. That's his second, like you said, Stan. That passage of play started deep in defence.
The goal kicking roles become Matt Campbell's forte as he's got a bit older. I can think back to a couple of final series back, and he kicked 9 in a semi, followed by 5 in a prelim one year.
And he done his hamstring in the grand final. He had 3 at half time or something. But yeah, no, he has in his twilight of his career. You mentioned he's got that lovely left foot kick, hasn't it?
Remember seeing him play under 18s, maybe as a 12-year-old. Takes me back to the radio days with the great Clary Sator when whenever we mentioned Matt Campbell's name, we had to say it 4 or 5 times. Matt Campbell, Matt Campbell, Matt Campbell.
You said that he was going to play AFL way back then, and of course he did. You were right way back then. You're a genius, you and Clary back then. Ball's tossed back in the middle of the ground. Won there by Rovers. They just built it forward, but leading in the race out of defence there is Forrester. Forrester sets Savalas a task, but Reece Craig leads in the football. Good fighting there by Craig, but comes out to Ross in Jacob Ross, and it's going to be a free kick there to Reece Craig.
Yeah, I thought Savalas Eden got away with a little jumper tug there, and eventually the free kick to Craig.
Yeah, fat it is Tyreek. He gives the handball off to his runner in out of defence there. But Lambton, he's got a job to do here up against Malachi. Malachi Rossignol, he reads the football better than anyone else. He just chips it over the top, looking for Luke Adams. Adams can't get the football. Joshy Williams leads in the race of the football. Good work there by Malachi Rossignol. He gives it off.
There's Braun.
Braun, he's moving a lot better now.
Nah.
He goes out looking for and finding Lucas Ross. Ross comes back in, shows a bit of candy. Dangerous kick, but good read out of defence. I think you'll find it's going to be a free kick downfield.
Well, Tyrell Woodby had taken the mark too, so Liam Byrne gets it. Deacon Braun is still limping after he got that kick away. As Byrne passes to Shaden Close, who marks on the 50. He'll turn around and play on from 45 out, right to the goal square. Travis King up in front, can't take the mark. Doolan waits for the crumbs for Pioneer, and a kick around the corner. He was looking for Lambton, he slipped over. Rossignol spilt the mark. Miller tries to break through the tackle, succeeded in doing so. The handball went backwards though. Sean Foster will gather for Pioneer. Cool, calm head. And he passes off to Jackson Cole, who marks just inside the defensive 50. Now the switch of play to Tyrell Woodbury. Time to drop the mark on the back flank and then recover.
Woodbury's got a paddock. He gives it on to McDanger. He's been moved down in defence. I don't know why, but anyway, the ball goes into attack. Looking for Leading in the race of the football is Inkamala. Shane. He goes around, taps it to his own advantage. How classy is that? This way, that way. On the left, looking for. Dunn goes up. No free kick there. Matty Rat in front. Matt has been smashed by Dunn. Play on. Free kick. Nelson Anders, goal. Free kick to Matt Campbell. That Dunn smashed him then.
We'll just wait and see what the umpire does here. Is he going to give the advantage? Yes, he calls for the all clear now, so the goal does go to Nelson Anders. It came from the advantage after the free kick to Matt Campbell. And Nelson Anders gets his first goal, the Swedish tennis player.
Yeah, how about the footwork, fancy footwork by Shane Inkamala? We won't see that on the Amara. But even the contest by Steele, I think that Pioneer forward line, every time they go in, they're getting a return.
I'm loving the matchup between Steele and Dunn. Dunn certainly has a go. He is a defender who doesn't mind taking a risk.
Yep.
He'll jump for the mark. He'll also leave his opponent if he thinks it's needed. It's been a good matchup, Steele and Dunn. Almost sounds like an old band, Steely Dan, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? And is this their first warning for 666? It is. Rovers' first warning for 666. That happened in the first quarter of the AFL last night. The big boys get it wrong. The ball comes down. Pepperell just wins that ruck, but it comes down. Pioneer get a centre clearance. Isaiah Miller can't win it. Oh, good work there by Savalas. Savalas gives it on to Josh Williams. Josh Williams got a handball looking for Anders, the last goal kicker. He's been smashed, and it's going to be another free kick. Right in front of the umpire, that happened. Anders, he gives it off looking for Steele, all alone.
Wow.
Dunn,
well, this time the
just didn't go
there.
with him. He just didn't go with him. And Dunn has...
This time Dunn has been brought undone.
And Steele has got the hands of Steele. He's passing it off here. Very unselfish. Inkamala.
He's too unselfish to be a full forward, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. But, that Adrian McAdam, he's probably not listening to Adrian because Adrian had a shot.
Anders comes off after that heavy knock.
Oh, Wheaties too.
Oh, yeah. Well, 6-7-time leading goal kicker for the Darwin Buffaloes in the NTFL, Weedy Hayes. Would have been rare to see him pass. Shane Inkamala shoots a goal and puts it straight through the middle. Pioneer get their 9th on the board. And they're running away with this one a little bit at the moment. The goal kicker, Shane Inkamala, he's got 2.
That's his second. He's the third multiple goal kicker, Stan. On the Amara live action replay, we just see Shane Inkamala go through the motion and just pop it over the goal umpire's head, and that's his second, like we said, Stan. And that lead is really blowing out now. What do we got? 56 Pioneer. They lead Rovers 22.
I mean, Shane Inkamala probably still only 21, 22 years of age.
Yep.
It feels like we've been calling him for a while. I suppose we used to do the old Bush Under-18 competition too, which he came up through along with Josiah Minor and young Pearce as well.
King's been moved in the ruck. Travis King, he wins it down though. Lucas Rocks, he just ducks it. He should have been a free kick against him. Anyway, he's got clever, got the hands. Comes to King. King sets his teammate a task. Eddie Hampton, he gets a centre clearance out of there. In using good work there, good defence by Pioneer. Oh, dangerous across goal. Thomas Swan. Close it is. He likes it.
You called it, Joe. Dangerous. The kick was. It was under a bit of pressure. Fair enough.
That's his second for the term.
He's looking good. Cheerio to George and Chanel. It's Dad and Mum.
Yep.
Shaden close 2 goals in this second term. Rovers certainly needed it. It was just starting to get a little bit out of hand for them. Just staying in touch. 4-4-28. Pioneer 9-2-56. So 28 points the difference.
2 minutes to go in this first half of footy. That young fella that's running for Rovers, they'd love to have him with the Guernsey on today, Clea Ross.
Certainly would.
Done his knee during the year, but anyway.
And Pioneer would probably think they were hard done by that they didn't have him anyway because he comes from Pioneer family,
he played in the Premiership last year and he left them. But anyway, that's football.
1.5 minutes to go in the first half. Pioneer, well, they're the front runners to play Federal at the moment next week. 9-2-56 Rovers, 4-4-28.
It's just a good spread of team effort, I think, from Pioneer. Miller, he's been moved back in the ruck. He goes up against King. Miller wins it down. Ball comes down. This bloke's been handy. Mick Danger. Worm-burning pass. Oh, Jones dropped it. Knocked the wind out of him. Snaps it around the corner. Steele Campbell, and it's gone through for a minor score. I reckon it knocked the wind out of his chest.
It was just a little bit too hot. Got on him too quickly. Rovers with the quick kick in. Come to Reece Craig, who marks in the grandstand side back pocket. And now he'll go longer out to the half-back flank area. Tyrell Woodbury came across the front of the pack, got her hands on it. Yeah, Sean Foster picks up brilliant smother there by Ethan Muir. Isaiah Forbes picks up the footy for the Double Blues. He's kicked beautifully smothered too. That was Miller that did the smother. Little handball forward for the Double Blues, intercepted as well. Ethan Muir trying hard, but the ball over the line. We're going to get a boundary throw in.
Free kick
or
again.
A free.
Yeah, free kick for Pioneer.
Tyrell Woodbury to take it.
Against Ethan Muir, he just held him with no possession of the footy.
So young Woodbury kicks deep inside the 50. 1-on-2. Rovers defenders favour, and the one Pioneer player, Wesley Steele's taken the mark. And 2 jumped against him.
Vice-like grip from Steele. Hands of Steele.
Oh, chance after the bell.
No, he was going to kick it around the corner then, Stan. He's going to have to do the... It's a better angle in the snake pit pocket.
Let's see how he handles the snake pit pocket. But, the leading goal kicker in the competition this year. He's kicked 2 today. He's looked pretty steady in front of the big sticks. He's probably dished off a couple of goals to teammates as well. This will be a really good finish to the first half for Pioneer.
50. Now this will be a goal.
What happened there?
This will be a goal.
Well,
that you won't get any other easier goal than that, Wesley.
Well, there you go, from a metre out. It would have been a tough kick from the snake pit pocket, but Wesley Steele from 2 metres out, no problem at all. He gets his 3rd, and Pioneer get their 10th. Right on the half-time siren, they lead 10 goals, 363 to Rovers 4-4-28. And still the umpires down there discussing this one. We're just seeing on the replay. Steele's teammates congratulating. There's nothing like a team lifter like that after the bell,
for sure. He shouldn't have marked that, Stan.
No, 2 jumped against him that time.
And he was in the middle, but yeah, hands of Steele.
So Pioneer, they'll go to the main break with a 35-point lead. That's a commanding lead. Goal kickers, Joe, do you want to start with Pioneer?
Yeah, Wesley Steele, he's got 3. 2 goals to Shane Inkamala, and Matt Rat Campbell, he kicked 2 then. And singles to Nelson Anders, Jackson Coles kicked 1, and Marcus McDonald kicked 1. And Rovers goal kickers, we've got two multiple goals kickers. That's Deacon Braun, he had 2 in the first quarter, and then of course we've seen Shaden Clough kick 2 in that second quarter, Stan. So that's the 4 goals from Rovers, and that's the 10 goals from Pioneers.
So that score again at half-time. Pioneer 10-3-63, Rovers 4-4-28, the margin 35 points. It was only 9 points at quarter time. So a dominant quarter for Pioneer. Rovers have got it all to do in the second half. Stay with us on ICTV, because that's where you'll find out whether or not the Double Blues can come back. We'll be back shortly.
When I was vaping and when I was just about to finish my vape, there was like some disgusting battery like taste right at the end.
Everyone just thought it was just water and flavouring.
That's scamming.
Transform your content with Amara's subtitling editor and team solutions. Amara is proud to partner with ICTV, making captioning and subtitling easy. Amara.org, your go-to solution for translation, caption and subtitles.
Share your message with ICTV. Do you have an ad that needs to reach Indigenous Australians living in remote areas? Advertising on ICTV is an extremely effective way of communicating your message. ICTV can deliver your message in a way that connects community members and encourages positive engagement. If you would like to advertise with ICTV, contact us via our website or check us out on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. ICTV, showing our way.
ICTV presents Our Bedtime Stories. Traditional bedtime stories for children told by elders in language. Sunday to Thursday at 7:30 p.m.
Yes, it's time for our story.
ICTV, showing our way.
The Central Australian Women's Legal Service, also known as CALLS, is a free legal service for all women. CALLS lawyers can help with legal problems including family, domestic and sexual violence, child protection, family law, criminal legal advice, financial counselling, employment law, housing and debt. If you live in Alice Springs, Tennant Creek, or a remote community, we're here to help. You can call us on 1800 684 055.
Love exploring the territory? If you do, it's good to know that with TIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, if you have an accident covered by your policy, we're here to help with the reasonable costs of towing, as well as your additional emergency accommodation and travelling costs. So get out there and explore. Get a quote today. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Welcome to the ICTV Programming Grid. The Programming Grid shows the different categories of videos playing on ICTV throughout the week. A different colour represents each category. Our country is red. It plays on Sunday night for 2 hours and features videos from a different region around Australia each week. If you have a video you'd like to see on ICTV, please contact us. ICTV, showing our way.
Hello, you're watching ICT.
ICTV.
V.
ICTV.
V. So I hope you enjoy the show and yeah, have a good night, good evening, good morning. My name's Daniel and you're watching ICT. V.
I've heard people get nicotine poisoning before.
Especially when you're like giving it to yourself, you know, like too much.
You think because it's got that nice flavour, nice packaging, but when you have it too much, it makes you feel real sick in the guts. That's true.
Watch out for these new videos on ICTV this week.
My name is Amelia Mackenzie. I'm from Roxby Downs, Endamuka. Yeah, it's a lot bigger than Endamuka. It's really fun. I like being involved. It's a sort of recognition. It makes me proud of what it means to me.
We can be a long pronoun on its own or a short pronoun added to the end of a word. Both mean we, but they are in different parts of the sentence. For example, nganarna ampurni and ampurnilla.
We were really lucky to be asked to put on this breakfast, and the department helped us organise it and fund it. So, we just got to it, and we've had a really successful breakfast.
What an honour, what a privilege. Look around you. How good is this? I mean, what a way to start a school day, which just happened when I was at school.
Oh, look, it's wonderful to be here.
I'm here now with Levine Natakarua. We're at the girls' luncheon here at Tukapela Hill. And the theme this year is the next generation, strength, vision and legacy. What a great theme it is there, especially for our next generation. Levine, can you just tell us first, how did the girls' luncheon come about?
We just thought of what we could do.
ICTV, showing your way, my way, our way. Highway.
Transform your content with Amara's subtitling editor and team solutions. Amara is proud to partner with ICTV, making captioning and subtitling easy. Amara.org, your go-to solution for translation, caption and subtitles.
Love exploring the territory? If you do, it's good to know that with TIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, if you have an accident covered by your policy, we're here to help with the reasonable costs of towing, as well as your additional emergency accommodation and travelling costs. So get out there and explore. Get a quote today. TIO, we're for Territorians.
When I used to vape, because I'm a football player, I play football, I was puffed out, like can't breathe, can't catch, can't nothing.
Not only physical health, but mental health as well.
Yeah, that's scamming.
The Central Australian Women's Legal Service, also known as CALS, is a free legal service for all women. CALS lawyers can help with legal problems including family, domestic and sexual violence, child protection, family law, criminal legal advice, financial counselling, employment law, housing and debt. If you live in Alice Springs, Tennant Creek or a remote community, we're here to help. You can call us on 1800 684 055.
And welcome back to ICTV and the 2025 AFL Central Australia preliminary final. It's half-time. Pioneer 10-3-63 lead Rovers 4-4-28, so a 35-point lead to the Eagles at half-time. My name's Stan Coombe. Joining me in commentary, Joe Clark. I don't know if it can be picked up on the audio, but the people on the other side of the ground aren't looking at the football oval at the moment as we wait for the teams to come out. They're turned around looking at Gap Road. We've got the big Red Centre Nats parade going on down that side of the ground.
And they're pretty loud as well.
I'm sure once the footy gets going again, everyone will
there
turn back around.
You can see it on the screen there. They're just waiting for the Rovers to come out, and then they'll turn around and watch the football.
Yeah, if you're watching at home, everyone is not ignoring us and the footy. They're just having a look at the cars during the half-time break. Pretty handy lead to Pioneer at half-time. We'll mention that they're playing for the right to meet Federal in the grand final. And we'll look Pioneer, they're wanting to get in it, so they can have a crack at back-to-back again. They're the reigning premiers. Rovers, their last grand final appearance was back in 2021 when they finished off 5 premierships in a row. So the gap hasn't been that long in between a magnificent era and another grand final appearance for the Double Blues, if they can get there, but it's not looking like it at the moment.
Oh, for sure. And there's only one bloke left there from that era, and that's Travis King, I reckon. They've got all new blood in that club, and that's good. Luke Adams played in a couple of those. So there's a couple.
And
Toshi Kurnoth.
And some injury problems too. You mentioned that name. I think Tosh Kurnoth injured. I reckon he went off in the second term. Greg Pedersen injured, and their star in the first term, Deacon Braun.
He's just gone deep into the forward line.
Right, but he's definitely carrying an injury. So not only behind on the scoreboard, the Double Blues have got some problems on the sidelines too with the reduced rotations for the second half. David Bray back into the ruck. I think that's a good one for them. They even threw him down back for a little while.
Before we bounce up, Stan, I've been really impressed with the umpiring today. They've just all done a great job.
Certainly impressed with Gavin McCargill's hair as well. The mohawk is magnificent. As David Bray wins the tap, then Miller tries to punch it forward. Then Byrne grabs it for Rovers, and he kicks it inside the attacking 50. Bouncing ball, tapped away by Luke Adams. Over to Larosnell. Larosnell into the pocket, and Braun limping after the football. Can't get there. It's out of bounds on the full anyway. And the free kick will go to Thomas Swan in the back pocket for Pioneer. But we just saw there, Deacon Braun is struggling with injury as Swan runs the ball out of defence because Braun can't chase him.
Swan's got Savalas all alone. Savalas, where's the next link in the chain for the Mighty Eagles? Savalas sees something in the middle of the ground, and that's Lockie Lake. He's travelling partner all the way from Tennant Creek. Oh, well done there by the youngster there in Malachi. Malachi Rossen goes inside forward 50 all alone.
Well,
good stuff. King handballed it back to Braun. Braun limps through and kicks his third for the afternoon. That's Rovers' fifth. Good passage of play there by Rovers and the young
Certainly
fella.
Was. Yeah, Malachi Rossen have done a couple of good things already in this term. And, that's where Braun probably going to have to kick him from with the injury concerns he's got. We just saw on the Amara live action replay, he hobbled off after he kicked the goal as well, but he won't be missing him from a couple of metres out. Good team play by the Double Blues, and big Travis King handing one out.
Straight through.
Ball up back in the middle, and Miller in the ruck. Tyson Miller in the ruck for Pioneer up against David Bray. And Miller won that tap down towards Shane Kamala. He couldn't take it. Byrne had one go at it with the boot, then a second, only got about 5 metres with it. Coleman Ollis there gave the handball back towards Lampton. In comes Eddie Hampton. Lampton and Hampton. But the free kick will go to Coleman Ollis.
To Doolan.
Kicks into the square to Waylon Doolan. He's got the mark. And David Bray's hurt himself.
Yeah, he tried to tackle him. He hit head clash. The ball comes out the wide here. Swan, he has one bounce. Over the top, he chips it up. Oh, he kicks it to himself.
Nearly.
Nearly. Ball ends up in the hands of Luke Foster. Foster ends up again with Swan, and he had no prior opportunity. But good ball and all tackle there by King. Right in front of the commentary box wing. Ball's tossed up. King, he's up against Miller. King, no one goes up with him. Jones, it is Liam. Burns, sorry, he gets it down looking for Bray. Bray, he shows a bit of candy, but no candy doing there. Good ball and all tackle. Ball ends up, Coleman Ollis, he gets a bad bounce. Lucas Ross leads in the race, but he tries to take on Cole. He's dropped the football, and the umpire says, of course it is. It's going to be your free kick. No fear, Cole. No fear, Cole goes looking for Sean Foster. Big shout out to you, Woe. Shawnee, he shows more candy. Short kick, looking for and finding Inkamala, Shane, Class. He goes over the top to another Classy in Savalas. He gives it back to Foster. Foster's got a teammate all up there. Tyson Miller, son of Big Wolf. He just belts it in his teammate's direction. Ends up with the Rat, Matty Rat. Turns out on that favoured left foot. He gives it on to Seaton Savalas. He goes looking for Campbell. Matty Rat, he sees his teammate there all alone. Jones dropped what he should have taken. Rovers run it out of defence. Good stuff.
Ethan Muir, long clearing kick too. Gets it out to the half-back flank. Darren Abbott for the Double Blues had a couple to beat, and I reckon he might be thankful the boundary line won that race. We'll get a boundary throw in underneath the Tree of Knowledge. And everyone under the Tree of Knowledge has their backs to us as they watch the parade of cars down Gap Road. We'll stick with the footy action though. And the boundary throw in, Miller in the front position in the ruck contest. Bray had to fly from behind. Quick handball out of the pack by Lachlan Lake. Got it to Shane Inkamala. Inkamala spears it low. Micaiah Jones couldn't quite hold on to the mark. Coleman Ollis comes in, feeds a handball for the Double Blues, but they're waiting for it. We're going to get a ball up about 40 metres out from the Pioneer goal.
We've had 5 minutes gone in this premiership quarter. Rovers the only one to put a score on the board. Ball still there. Bray wins it though. Running out of defence there is Rovers. Comes out looking for Eddie Hampton. Hampton, he uses all the skill in the world. He just stops Ball comes at the back. Jones it is. Good work there by Reece Craig. He can't get his hands on the football. They're finding it there. Jackson Cole, no fear. He goes short, can't hit the target. Handball comes back. It ends up in the hands of Jackson Cole. He goes short, looking for Steele. But good stuff there by Lucas Ross. That's a couple of times he's put his body in the line, Stan.
If he didn't get a hand on that, Wesley Steele was going back to line up for another shot at goal. Well done, Lucas Ross. He's covering plenty of territory too. He's starting in the midfield but working down deep in defence. King doing the ruck work, cleared him in the end. Savala Seaton took it at the back. Clever handball over the head to Swan. Swan in a 360 in the tackle. The umpires let it go. Lucas Ross picks up the footy. He's caught in the tackle and dumped. They won't let that one go. Well, they have.
Wow, he took him on.
He certainly did.
Yeah, anyway.
And, I think Swan might have been lucky to get away with his as well.
That's a leveller.
So, 2 good tackles, not rewarded. Travis King doing the ruck work. No, neither ruckman got a hand on that. Luke Adams is in the pack there. The ball won't come out. And again, we'll get another ball up. It's only about 30 metres out from the Pioneer goal.
Yeah, there's a bit of pushing and shoving in that pack there.
Oop.
Luke Adams, he's going to ask for a free kick.
Yeah.
No free kick doing there. Marcus McDonald just shoves him out the way. Still there. King up against Miller. Miller wins it down. Free kick. It's going to go to King. It is.
Wow.
To Miller against King. I think he should have got a free kick against before because King just attacked Miller. He's not going for the football. He's just trying to block his space.
Well, there's been a couple of ball ups in this last little period where neither ruckman even got a hand on it.
Yeah.
They're just looking at each other and outbodying each other and not going for the ball. So
can Miller convert?
Tyson Miller. No problems. Puts it through. Pioneer get their first goal of the second half. And they get that margin back out beyond 5 goal.
And that's his
in
first.
In fact, almost 6 goal.
That's his first for the game, and that's the Pioneer Footy Club's first for the quarter.
2 Millers out there, Tyson and Isaiah. And very famous surname at the Pioneer Football Club.
Oh, for sure. Uncle playing with a nephew. Isaiah's the nephew of young Tyson, but all come from the famous Miller family. Pioneer through and through. But we could say that about a lot of the players playing on other teams too. But, that's footy, Stan, as long as they're having fun.
We're actually seeing a little bit more movement between some of those long-standing families these days, aren't we? Once upon a time, you wouldn't have swapped. You just wouldn't have left your family club. But some blokes do now, close. Tried to get the kick away. Matt Campbell going into the centre. He picked it up. Got the handball out, and now the kick forward for Pioneer went up to the half-forward flank. It was off the boot of Jacob Ross. The ball spills out to Paul Campbell. Campbell kicks inside. 50. Well read there by the Double Blues defence. Tyreek Arfat. He's taken the mark, but they're under the pump here, I think, the Double Blues. Plenty of injury concerns and a big deficit on the scoreboard as Paul Campbell comes across. Couldn't take the footy with him. Shaden and Close can for Rovers. Tied in on the boundary line. Needs to give himself a little bit of room. Handballed it forward, taken by Liam Byrne now, and Byrne kicks. Little push out there by LaRosnell. The umpire let it go. King knew the tackle was coming. Got a quick handball away. LaRosnell knocks it further forward for the Double Blues. Swan came in but missed him. And now Forrester gets a handball away to Tyrell Woodbury. And Woodbury, dangerous kick towards centre half back, but it's a good one. Lampton takes the mark for Pioneer.
Lampton's got a runner out there, and I think that's Luke Foster. Foster, he leads in the race of the football. He's on the Gap Road wing. He's listening to those high voltage cars. He goes long Gap Road wing looking for and finding. Nice chest mark there. Isaiah Miller, the nephew of Tyson, the last goal kicker. Miller, he goes inside. Done against Steele. Marcus McDonald. Steele has got another free kick. He made sure the umpire has seen it though, Stan.
Well, all good forwards will do that. If you think you've copped a little bit of a shove, you'll certainly make sure that the umpire notice.
He's at the best club to learn off the coaches too, to milk a free kick in the forward line.
He's kicked 3 goals. Wesley Steele, 1 in the first term, 2 in the second.
And
he's the leading goal kicker in the competition.
You mentioned that he's handed a few off as well.
He certainly has. So shot at goal. Full forwards should be kicking this from 30 metres out, and he has. He's put it through for his 4th. And Pioneer have got the answers at the moment. They move out to a comfortable lead. I think it's 12 goals 3 to 5 goals 4. So they're starting to put some space between themselves and Rovers, and you start getting to that nervous spot now as a coach heading towards a grand final. Now they're probably wondering about not letting blokes get injured.
Oh, for sure. And, in the Amara Action Live replay, we just see him just slot it through. He's a real forward. He just knows what space to hold, which position to run to. And you talk about injuries, they still don't have a ruckman, Pioneer.
No, well, I think David Bray's been hurt too. I reckon we've got about 4 players injured for Rovers already with these.
Got some blood rule
Not much
now.
on the bench.
Blood
That's
rule.
all they need, isn't it?
Yeah.
One bloke that is left standing, Travis King, is told to get over to the sidelines for a little nick on the knee, probably off the cricket pitch.
Yeah, you're spot on.
It looks like a giant scab in the middle of Traeger Park, and it's probably just caused a scab on Travis King's knee.
It's going to cost his team a couple of minutes while he goes and gets patched up.
Yeah, at least we're
He's not
seeing
in a
the
rush.
umpires. Well, at least we're seeing the umpires wait for his replacement to get in position. Didn't happen in the game before. They just went and tossed it up and left one mob short.
Savalas, he gives it on to Kyron Coleman-Olis. He goes down looking for Isaiah Miller. Isaiah Miller leads in the race. He swings on that left foot kick. He comes with the right. He goes looking for Anders. Anders, nice spoil. Just pumps it inside forward 50. McDanger.
Oh.
He traps it, turns around, spins on a threepence.
Yeah.
Goal. McDangerous.
That was excellent. The gather at full pace by Marcus McDonald. I hope we see that on the Amara live action replay. He was charging out from full forward. It bounced in front of him. But he didn't hesitate or take a slow step at all. Here's the live action replay. Just charging. What a beautiful gather.
He just knows where those goals are.
He's kicked 2, and he and Steele leading the way as they have done throughout the season as far as kicking goals for Pioneer go. A couple of interchanges. Young Micaiah Jones comes on for Kyron Coleman-Olis. Lockie Lake goes back out for another run.
Another blood rule.
Oh, true.
Yeah, Kyron Coleman-Olis.
Oh, yeah. That's on the knee as well.
Yeah. Probably from the cricket pitch.
Maybe. Yours, Joe Clark.
Ball's back in the middle of the ground.
Get rid of it.
Bray, he's going to go up against Williams. I'm with you, Stan. Williams, Bray. Bray wins that one, goes over to Savalas. Savalas taps it over to Ross. Jacob Ross, the ball ends up over the top. Marcus McDonald leading in the race. Isaiah Miller's got a lot of chasing to do. Good stuff there by Kane Savalas. Savalas lays on a tackle. Leading in the race there is Jacob Ross. He's been tackled without the football. The umpire's seen what I've seen. Jacob Ross has got a free kick on the Todd River wing.
They probably could do with a hairdresser. Fine here. You got Jacob Ross, Lampton, Ryan Forrester. Gee, they've got to...
Foster?
They got the hair going, haven't they, the fellas?
Foster?
It's 1970s all over again. As the ball gets knocked over to the boundary line near the Tree of Knowledge. The umpire's called something back where the play was.
Yeah, free kick to Pioneer. I think it's going to go to Savalas.
Savalas Seaton, Kane Savalas Seaton. Cheerio to Christine.
You talk about hair. Unlike me, Stan, I don't have that problem, mate.
I got the other one. As you get old, mate, it's bald or grey or both.
Yeah. Anyway, Savalas, he's not grey or bald. He goes in chipping, looking for... Oh, can't take a mark though, Matty Rat. Ball's still there, needed to be won. Comes out the back. Good work out of defence. Rovers have been good. That back six has been handy. Comes over the top. Eddie Hampton, I think it is.
Yeah, done a few good things.
No, that's Anthony Lufat.
Lufat, yep.
Lufat, he goes short looking for his teammate dropped a mark, but good pressure there. Lockie Lake. Oh, Waylon Doolan shows a bit more candy. This way, that way, he goes looking for.
Well
but
done.
Good stuff in defence. Rovers, that back six has been quite handy, Stan.
Flanagan, that was.
Flanagan, dangerous kick. Isaiah Forbes is up for the challenge, so he takes an uncontested mark. He's got a lovely left foot kick. He rewards his teammate out wide, and that teammate there is Ethan Muir.
Yeah, I think Forbes is supporting the McGrath Foundation today.
Yeah.
He gets the handball back, did the little run around the back, or the pass hasn't hit the target. Nelson Anders there for Pioneer. Slipped the handball off to Foster. Luke Foster got through the tackle. Kick off the instep a bit, rolls inside the attacking 50. Shane Kamala comes out to try and gather, and he does. He gets the handball over to Matt Campbell. Campbell kicks towards Paul Campbell. Couldn't take the mark. Knocks it to his own advantage. No, knocks it to the advantage of young Miller. Miller to Steele, and Steele steals it all right into an open goal, and he torped it up into the big tree. Lucky it hit it. or it would have been in the hospital car park.
That's his 5th, Stan. That's his 5th of the afternoon. He is the difference.
But that is a team goal too.
For sure. Isaiah Miller could have just snapped that, but he's seen his teammate running. Here we go. We see it on the live action replay. See, Miller just chapped it over. He's seen his teammate all alone in the goal square.
And
Put your glasses down.
Even preceding that, the work done by the Campbells and Shane Inkamala as well.
Yep.
Good team goal, Pioneer. They're starting to warm up for another assault on a premiership. The club that's won more than anyone else in CAFL footy. They've won twice as much as anyone else. And they're looking to get there again. There's a free kick to Travis King in the middle for the Double Blues.
It's high, long. Lucas Ross, but at the back, Sean Foster. He can't take a mark, though. This bloke's been handy. He's been their best on ground for mine. Swan, he goes looking for Anders. Swan could quite easily get it back here. Nah, the ball goes even further. Jones, classy. He hits the ground like a cat on a hot tin roof. He goes looking for Inkamala. He plays on. He has a shot. Kings hit him after it. Doesn't matter. It's gone straight through. Wow, what a team. What a team effort. What a team goal that was, Stan.
Man, bush footy on display too. Young Micaiah Jones and Shane Inkamala combining this time. It was a lovely kick, Inkamala. He's got 3.
That's his 3rd.
They're starting to rack them up. They're really getting away with it now, and I think Rovers' injury concerns have well and truly caught up with them.
59 points the margin is now, Stan.
I think it's a matter of how much.
Yeah.
We're going to be calling a lot of Pioneer goals over the next quarter and a half, I feel. 15-3, 93 to Rovers, 5-4, 34. Footy back in the middle. Miller to do the ruck work, and Travis King probably hoping he didn't have to do the ruck at this stage or late stage in his career, but he's in there doing the thing for the Double Blues. We'll get another ball up. Liam Byrne with the footy. Couldn't go anywhere with it. At least they're tossing it up in the centre instead of that off-centre circle that we've also got out there. King got the tap forward for the Double Blues. Coleman Ollis there, swamped. 3 of them tried to tackle him, holding the ball to decision. And the free kick will go to the Double Blues. It'll be taken by Anthony Lou Fat. Oh no, ended up going to Liam Byrne, who's certainly tried hard. He kicks it inside 50. Forbes there, couldn't hold on to the mark. Jackson Cole, the handball out in front of Foster. Close by, picks it up. Nice one-handed pick up. The handball to Isaiah Forbes. Forbes tries to duck through the tackle. And now Waylon Doolan with his own one-handed pick-up scoops it up and handballs off to Woodbury. And Woodbury's kick to Coleman Ollis.
Coleman Ollis has got Lockie Lake if he wants him. No, he ignores Lockie Lake. He goes even shorter. And finding his teammate there, Isaiah Miller. He's on true gap road wing. Miller, he's got Steele. Steele's a long way up the ground. Steele against Dunn. Steele gets front position. Dunn does well. Good roving there by Kyron Coleman Ollis, son of the president. He hands it into no man's land. Ends up in the hands of Connor Dunn. He sets his teammate a task. Nice looping handball there. Another one to Arfat. Arfat takes his opponent. Rovers, they're playing with it. No system, Stan.
It's all under pressure too. There's a chance for them with a little bit of space. The handball forward to Shaden. Close gives it off to Reece Craig. Craig kicks inside 50. LaRossinal, he had 2 to beat. Foster flew from behind, and Sean Foster marks and plays on quickly out to Thomas Swan. I want Swan to go to Lockie Lake. I love a bit of Swan Lake at Traeger Park. Swan, bit of a fumble with the bounce. Regathers, kicks forward to the wing. Micaiah Jones waited for the bounce. Reece Craig got there to put some pressure on. Ball comes out towards Darren Abbott. He stuck his butt in the road and then picked up the footy. Handball out in front of Lucas Ross. He looks like he's actually going half pace. Now he puts on the afterburners. Little handball over the top of LaRossinal. LaRossinal runs onto it inside the attacking 50 for the Double Blues.
Oh, Paul.
But Paul Campbell back there for Pioneer. And now Sean Foster clears. Darren Abbott might mark. He can't. Bit of a falcon. The ball spills free towards Luke Foster.
Ends up with Seaton Savalas. Ends up with Malachi, though. LaRossinal. Good class by the youngster. He has a shot. He likes it. You need to kick 9 more of them, son. That's his first goal for the afternoon.
And an excellent goal too.
Oh, was it? He was just class, the young fella. He just took him on. And he's been moved forward, Stan, because there's nothing up forward. He was up around the ball, but he wasn't get it. But he's handy. He's been in...
The original entry in that passage, he flew for the mark against Sean Foster and another Pioneer defender. But then his willingness to scrap second and third efforts in amongst the chaos that was going on down there on the attacking 50, and then he emerged with it. Well done.
Yeah, big shout out to you, Droop. I know you'd be watching. Reminds me of you.
Joshua Williams back into the ruck for Pioneer. Rovers have only got 3 blokes in the square. Now a fourth comes in, Asai Forbes.
Yeah,
I don't know if there's a warning or a free kick coming here.
They've already had the warning. Oh, no, they're giving him another warning.
So umpire Mo McCargill throws it up. Pretty even, but beautifully rove. Marcus McDonald out of the middle. Drills it looking for Steele. Perfect football, Pioneer.
You can't write a better script than that.
Yeah. Oh, look, that's a training drill coming true, that one. Start off in the middle, fellas. We'll
Steele's
do a
lining
ruck
up for his
contest.
6th. He's got a half a dozen if he can get onto this. But, geez, you'd want to play full forward if the ball's coming at you like that if Marcus McDonald's left.
So, by my reckoning, he had about 38 or 39 coming into today. 6 to make it 45. He's looking for a half century if he plays in the grand final.
He's tired. The ball's tired.
He's got it.
He likes it.
Wow.
Goal umpire does as well, and that's all you need to convince. So he's been consistent. He kicked 1 in the first, 2 in the second, and 3 in the third. Now,
Does that mean he's going to get 4
in
in the fourth?
Maybe. You said there was going to be a floodgate opening.
Well, it's starting to come thick and fast now. Pioneer 16-3-99, Rovers 6-4-40, 59 points a margin, 2.5 minutes to go in the third term, and you can only feel for the Double Blues at the moment. They are undermanned. They've had 4 or 5 blokes get injured today, and
I reckon
no footy team can cover that.
Nah, we've seen Tossie have 1 kick today, and
and then he hobbled off.
Deacon
Braun was killing it for him early on, and he's been stuck at full forward if he's on the ground at all. Travis King continues to battle hard, the veteran for the Double Blues. But out of the middle again, McDonald. Is it going to be an action replay? Steele comes out. No, it's over his head. Campbell there, kind of done onto Campbell now, and he's taken the mark.
Wow.
So there might have been a change there in the direct matchups. Dunn will be probably happy about that. It's a nice clearing kick too. He's put the footy in front of his teammate Ethan Muir. Bumped as he got hands on the footy. Eddie Hampton there gets a handball away. Tyson Woods caught just as he got boot the ball. Williams gathers for Pioneer. The handball to Lampton. Did the 360. Ran back into the tackle though. It was a very strong tackle, Anthony Loufat. The Double Blues will get it. And they've got it to Asai Forbes. Oh, he went looking for Reece Craig. Put it a little bit behind him. Craig does get it, kicks inside 50 and sock it out of mid-air there by Thomas Swan.
Swan, where's Lake? No, he goes over looking for Doolan. He takes an uncontested mark. He's got a paddock. He's off to the races. He goes inside forward 50 looking for Steele. Steele leads in the race. He can't trap it, stops short. Ends up with Kyron Coleman-Olis. He just chips it around the corner, but it's been smothered off the boot. But good work out of there by Tyreek Arfat, I think it is. He goes out looking for Craig, but he shanks the kick and it's gone out of bounds on the Gap Road wing on the full. Free kick going to be resulting to Ryan Forrester.
Yeah, definitely made a change on Steele down there. Kind of gone with him for most of the game. But, definitely changed there. Cody Flanagan onto him now. Pioneer with the footy at half back. Jackson Cole takes the mark. He'll pass off to Thomas Swan. He's had plenty of touches today.
There. He has got Lake there. It is not.
No, he didn't do it. He went to Foster instead.
Foster's
so it's a
got
couple of beers combining, Swan and Foster's.
Yeah.
Now out to Williams. He's got it on the half-back flank, and they've come right across from one side of the ground to the other, and Nathaniel Lampton's now got it for Pioneer.
Big danger will end up with this.
Kicked it to Paulie Campbell. Campbell gives it over to Marcus McDonald. McDonald with that trusty left boot. You'd think he'd look for Steele again. He goes into the pocket looking for Campbell. It's a beautiful pass.
He demanded that they run into that space, Dan.
Yeah, he did. And Matt Campbell took the invitation.
He'll have the last kick. There's 4 seconds to go.
Need a chance to kick his third.
He'll kick it after the siren.
He's to be right on his distance, I would think, these days. I don't think he's quite got the power he would have had as a young bloke. Probably not renowned as a long kicker back then either. 49 metres.
Straight, it's not going to make the distance.
Quite going to get there, so no addition to the score. 3/4 time, Pioneer after a 6-goal term are 16-3-99. Rovers are 6-4-40, so 59 points of difference. We just remind you too that this telecast has been brought to you by the Central Australian Aboriginal Congress and the Central Australian Women's Legal Service. A big thank you to both of those organisations for their support. You've got goal kickers at 3/4 time, Joe. They're starting to line up for Pioneer.
Oh, they are indeed, Stan. We've got Wesley Steele. He's got 6. Shane Inkamala 3. Multiple 2 goals to Matt Campbell and also Marcus McDonald, and singles to Tyson Miller, Nelson Anders and Jackson Cole. 3 goals to Deacon Braun, 2 to Shaden Close, and we've seen the young fella Malachi Rossignol kick 1. So that's the 6 goals for Rovers, and that's the 15 goals for Pioneers.
So 59 points, the margin at three-quarter time. We'll take a short break. Stay with us on ICTV. The last quarter of the 2025 CAFL preliminary final to come.
The Central Australian Women's Legal Service, also known as CALLS, is a free legal service for all women. CALLS lawyers can help with legal problems including family, domestic and sexual violence, child protection, family law, criminal legal advice, financial counselling, employment law, housing and debt. If you live in Alice Springs, Tennant Creek or a remote community, we're here to help. You can call us on 1800 684 055.
When I was vaping and when I was just about to finish my vape, there was like some disgusting battery like taste right at the end.
Everyone just thought it was just water and flavouring.
That's scamming.
Head to ictv.com.au/languages. ICTV's Indigenous language online resource that aims to preserve and strengthen Indigenous languages. You can access videos according to language group and according to your learning level. ICTV, showing our way.
ICTV, showing your way, my way, our way. Highway.
Transform your content with Amara's subtitling editor and team solutions. Amara is proud to partner with ICTV, making captioning and subtitling easy. Amara.org, your go-to solution for translation, caption and subtitles.
I've heard people get nicotine poisoning before.
Especially when you're like giving it to yourself, you know, like too much.
You think because it's got that nice flavour, nice packaging, but when you have it too much, it makes you feel real sick in the guts. That's true.
Go. Action. Hi, my name is Kirim Larry and I'm from Kupanya. Hi, my name is Takin Jimmy, I'm from Kalkurinji. And you're watching ICTV. Showing our way. Hi. And you're watching ICTV. Showing you. Hi, my name is Kirim Larry and I'm from Kupanya. Hi, my name is Takin Jimmy, I'm from Kalkurinji. And you're watching ICTV. Showing our way.
Love exploring the territory? If you do, it's good to know that with TIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, if you have an accident covered by your policy, we're here to help with the reasonable costs of towing, as well as your additional emergency accommodation and travelling costs. So get out there and explore. Get a quote today. TIO, we're for Territorians.
When I used to vape, because I'm a football player, I play football, I was puffed out, like can't breathe, can't catch, can't nothing.
It's not only physical health, but mental health as well.
Yeah. That's scamming.
And welcome back. The final quarter of the 2025 CAFL Grand Final is...
Prelim.
It is, prelim final. Glad this isn't the grand final because it's a little bit one-sided at the moment. We'd like a tight grand final. Double Blues are struggling with injury, and there's one of the players struggling with it, Deacon Braun, I think, passing inside 50. Sean Foster took the mark for Pioneer, and he'll clear with a long kick out to the wing. Miller couldn't hold on to the mark. Footy been picked up by Tyreek Arfat, fed the handball forward for the Double Blues. Now it comes out to Close. Some good dancing around the oncoming traffic there by Close. Kick rolled along the ground inside 50 though. Receiving the handball, Shane Inkamala got it from Luke Foster. And Inkamala is away. He's had a fine game. He kicks long out to the wing on the grandstand side. Dunn comes in to punch from behind. That might be a mark. And in fact, it has been paid. He got a fist on it and then took it in the two hands when it came back down.
Yeah, he done well. He goes back in the middle looking for Abbott. Darren Abbott, we haven't seen much of him today. Nice left foot kick he goes looking for. Craig it is, Reece Craig. The Neff, he finds his Neff. Where's he going? This one, Reece. Reece goes and just hits Savalas on the chest. Savalas, he goes across goal. They're changing it is. Switcheroonies for the Eagles. They go over to Luke Foster it is. Foster's got Cole. Jackson, no fear. Oh, good smother off the boots there by Wood. Ends up with Cole. Cole gives the handball off to Lake. Lake gives it back to Seaton. Savalas. They're playing keepy offs here. Savalas goes over to Luke Foster. They've had 6 possessions and still inside their defensive 50 arc. Ball kicked over the top.
Thomas Swan.
Swan is there. It is Swan Lake.
There you go.
And Lake gives it back to Swan.
Ballet.
Swan has 1 bounce, Stan. That's 2.
He runs down the gap road side wing. 4 bounces now, Thomas Swan. He'll kick up towards the attacking 50, parking himself in the front position. Brave stuff, Connor Dunn. Took the oncoming contact from Marcus McDonald, and he's going to get a 50-metre reward for it. That'll bring him in between centre and centre-half forward.
That's a big 50 from the Mohawk, man.
And this will be as far forward as Connor Dunn has been today. He's played most of the game on the last line of defence. He'll go out wide to the half-forward flank area, and they retain possession, flating it was. And then he gets the kick out to Arfat, and now he'll kick inside 50. That might be Arfat up in front in the marking contest, in fact. Tyreek Arfat. Mark not paid the ball over the boundary line. We'll get a boundary
He's
throw
got some serious hops. I wonder why he hasn't been in the ruck all game.
Yeah.
He's been down back.
Yep.
Had attack on the footy then, Stan.
And a spring in the step. Yep. So boundary throw in. There it is, doing the ruck work now. And it was a clever little tap back too towards his teammate Travis King. The ball has been knocked forward in the double blues direction. Once again, it's going to roll over the boundary line right underneath the Ted Hayes scoreboard, which replaced the old Ted Hayes Memorial Grandstand in terms of naming rights here at Traeger Park.
That's named after Ted Hayes because the Hayes family paid for the grandstand, and anyway, they didn't pay for this one, but the ball's tossed in right in front of that grandstand. Good stuff out there. Jake Lanson it is. No, that was Forrester. He misses his target and just handballs it over, and the boundary line's going to win this contest.
Jacob Ross sees it over the line. The other long-haired cohort.
Oh, they're here everywhere.
There's a few headbands out there. Jackson Cole's, he got a headband on too?
Yep.
And a Swedish tennis player.
This bloke's not a Swedish tennis player. He's the no-fear Cole. He's been smothered there by Close. Cole wins it back though. Handballs it over to no man's land. I heard just handballed it to a voice. He gets it back, Cole. They're playing keepy offs down here. They need to get it out of defence, but good tackle there by Rovers. And that was Tyreek Arfat.
Been encouraged by Rovers starting this final term. Would have been easier chucking the towel. Maybe Pioneer have taken the foot off the gas a little bit too, but Rovers have added up in their forward line a fair bit. The umpire's going to pay a free kick to him here. I reckon he called that a throw.
Throw, dropping the football. Well, it's going to be a free kick to Eddie Hampton, I reckon.
All right, Champton. Let's see how he goes. Regular rider in the Fink Desert race. But been a handy footballer over the years. Represented NT at under 16 level.
I reckon from memory he was a 16-year-old when he first done his Fink. Good on you, Eddie.
That knee is heavily strapped, the left knee. He kicks with the right. And it's offline. Gave him the big build-up, point on the board. Rovers move on to 6-5. Pioneer are 16-3. Sean Foster plays on from the kick-in. Didn't quite hit the target there. Micaiah Jones. Well, that's a slick little give over to Shane Kamala. He gives the handball to Lampton. Lampton goes backwards to Sean Foster, who thought about going further backwards, then changed his mind. And now he'll kick right up the guts, all through the hands of Waylon Doolan. Tyreek Arfat there couldn't take it. Nice one-handed gather by Doolan. And now he'll kick towards centre half forward. Isaiah Forbes in the front position takes the mark for Rovers.
Forbes, he gets on his skates. He has one bounce. He comes on the commentary wing. He chips it over the top, but he only just finds an opposition. Ends up with Lampton. Lampton hands it over to Anders. Anders, he gives it off, but overrunning it is Kyron Colmanolis. He's got a teammate down the line, but Steele it is. He's too far behind, and a good mark there by Isaiah Forbes. He comes back. Dangerous ball. He goes to Close. Close gets it off to Liam Byrne. He goes down the line looking for Tyreek Arfat. We've heard him a lot in the last quarter. Connor Dunn's hurt, poor buggy. He's coming off.
Another one for the Double Blues. Just what they didn't need. After the footy, Anthony left fat. Still under a fair bit of pressure there on the half-forward flank. Forrester comes in for Pioneer. Tried to paddle it to his own advantage. Couldn't. Eddie Hampton now just steadied things up. Gave the handball off. The kick inside 50 is a good one. Chest mark's been taken by David Bray.
He's a long way out, but good stuff there by Eddie Hampton. He just used his body and he just read the ball better, Stan.
And Bray, he tried to pass it in the pocket to Lukey Adams. I thought Sean Foster had maybe got a hand on that. Maybe he did. I think we're going to get a boundary throw in underneath the scoreboard. Luke Adams wants to take the shot at goal. Or Sean Foster's going to get a free kick.
Yeah, I think Adams might have thrown the ball at him.
You've done well to upset Luke Adams. He's one of the coolest heads in the competition.
Kyron, he gives it off to Savalas. Savalas gives it over to Anders. He goes smack bang through that ugly looking cricket pitch. Anyway, he has one bounce. He goes long. He's run a long distance, but Rovers is just covering off defence. He has Isaiah Forbes. Forbes plays on. He's got a teammate all alone out there.
Jalen Anderson.
J-Lo, haven't seen much of him. And anyway, he's in an unusual spot down defence, but Liam Burnett, he leads in the race. Good stuff there. He just gets away from Woodbury. Woodbury hits him late after he got rid of it, but free kick, Luke Adams downfield, right in front of the tree of knowledge. He goes over the top. Tyreek Arfat again, Dan.
Great last quarter. Good pass too from Luke Adams. Normally a good kick. Fat's kick, front position. Mark taken for Pioneer. Shane Kamala, he's got up a little bit sore. This is the worrying time now for Pioneer coaches.
Cramp.
I noticed they took Matt Campbell off at 3/4 time. I don't think he needs to play this last quarter if they want him for the grand final. Micaiah Jones gathers just inside the boundary line for the Eagles. Kicks up to the half-back flank. Nice pass. Jacob Ross has taken the mark in front of Reece Craig. Played on with a handball over to Luke Foster. Foster with time. And he delivers the pass now to Nathaniel Lampton. Right on centre wing, grandstand side. It's the Bowden McAdam grandstand here at Traeger Park. Two famous football families in that name. The kick to the half-forward flank over the head of the contest. Jalen Anderson gets back there. I don't think he's moving all that freely either. His handball fell just short of Shaden Close. Doolan comes in for Pioneer. Close goes again for the Double Blues. Picks up and gives away a bit of ground. Back to Isaiah Forbes, who's having a pretty good last term.
He's playing the quarterback role. He goes with a worm-burning pass looking for Woods. No, it's Lucas Ross. He goes over the top, finding his teammate all alone there. Eddie's been handy in this last quarter. Luke Foster, he goes up and makes a contest. Ends up with the big man, Travis King. He goes long with a raking kick.
Spending. Ooh.
It's gone through.
That got close, that did.
Oh, for sure.
We've seen a couple swing like that today.
And he smashed
So Kate Savalas-Seaton marks from the kick in for Pioneer. Straight into the middle, they're off. This is quick movement of the footy. Nelson Anders, short pass. Marcus McDonald marks at centre half forward. He's got a player running loose for him. Just inside 50, he doesn't even need him. He just strolls off, has one bounce. 45 metres out, he goes for goal and he has missed. Point on the board.
That's their first score this quarter, Stan. First time inside 450.
I think Rovers have had it. And Pioneer are just going through the motions too now. They're saving themselves for the grand final next week. Forbes gets another kick for Rovers.
Yeah, and good work there. Comes out to Connor Dunn. He spoils it. Young Ross can't take the mark. Ends up over the top. Rovers are just full of run now. Good work. Good work out of defence there by Rovers. They go down looking for...
Tosh Kurnos back on.
Toshy, he takes a mark. Haven't seen much of him. He gives it on to King. King gives handballs it off to... Malachi?
Craig it was.
Reece Craig, he gives it over the top, a nice mark.
Is that his uncle?
Yep,
Reece Craig,
Abbott goes in short, can't find a target there, but Luke Foster it is in there, on all fours. Comes at the back. Toshi Kunoff, can he kick his first goal for the afternoon? He's been tackled without the football. Of course he's going to finish it.
Don't play on.
Bray does play on.
Oh, gee, the umpire had every reason to call advantage in it, and it was under a ton of pressure.
Yeah.
And Tosh is going to have a set shot from 10 metres out directly in front. So David Bray might be fortunate that he didn't get called. Tosh Kurnoff doesn't waste any time. He puts it through for his first, and Rovers get their 7th on the board.
That's their first for the quarter.
Yeah, and you can see he's clearly injured.
Yeah, he hasn't been out in the paddock. This is his...
Yeah. They've copped it today, the Double Blues. Probably a handful, maybe even a half a dozen players now struggling to get through. You can see here on the Amara replay, he is limping. Normally one of the swiftest players in the competition. So not right. We know Deacon Braun went down, and we've seen a few others too for the Double Blues. But they are fighting on.
That's it, Stan. And I
they've
think
kicked the only goal of the final term so far.
Yeah, and they've got 5 in the middle now, and that
helps.
Josh Williams will get a free kick here, because that's the third warning. If they didn't, William gives it over the top. Isaiah Miller, he takes an uncontested mark. Pioneers are just going through the motions now. Miller, he goes with that left foot kick, looking for Steele. Steele, can he kick another one? Over the top of his head. Matty Rat leads in the race of the football. Minor score.
Gee whiz, I don't know if I would have put him back out there.
Nah.
No need to risk him. This could be his last campaign. Maybe his good mate Luke Adams on the other team too. They grew up playing footy together at Pioneer and under 18s, and they both must be now near the end of their careers. Lucas Ross up high from behind, got hands on that. That opened the door up for his teammate Ethan Muir. Muir has kicked to the half-back flank, and Anthony Lufat has taken the mark in front of Jacob Ross. From the half-back flank, Double Blues at least fighting the game out in this final term. Big deficit. Oh, gee, that kick
on the full.
Long way off. Out of bounds on the full, and Lockie Lake will get the free kick for Pioneer.
The mark's up here, and Travis King's about 30 metres away.
A few changes down on the sideline. Marcus McDonald wants to get off for a rest, and I reckon it'd be wise to take someone like him off as well.
Marcus got a free kick here.
Oh, rightio. I thought he was going for the interchange bench.
No, he was looking for a free kick, that one.
He's going to go the barrel. Didn't quite connect with that one, and it wobbles inside the 50.
Teammate here.
Chaos bounce. Steele tried to get a kick out of midair. In comes Williams. He left it behind. Steele goes again, taken high. He'll get a free kick.
He played for that one.
Yeah, you can't take the man of Steele high.
A real forward.
He's too far out to goal this time, I would think. He's kicked 6, Wesley Steele.
I think
he's shaping up. Yeah, what's going on here? Maybe just wait and you'll get another 50. Because that's happened a few times today. David Bray is very, very close to him there. Maybe closer than the protected area. He's got away with it. Steele from 52 metres out. Gee, gave it a ride. And, wait on the goal line by here. Gee, that was close. Just wide of the post.
He's coming off for a break.
He's coming off too. So I'd be getting as many as my important players off too if I was Pioneer. They're leading 16-6, 102 to 7-6, 48.
Yeah, this bloke's been handy today. I've been impressed with him. Dunn goes out to close. We've only seen him in this last quarter. Didn't see much of him earlier in the day. The ball comes out to Muir. Muir on that left foot kick. He goes looking for King. Swan goes up.
Oh, it's going to be a freak.
Yeah, for sure. Swan just wanted to use it as a step ladder. King, he's got half fat if he wants him. He makes Bray work for it, but Swan, good work. Good work there by Swan. Bray just dives on it, and the umpire says
he's going to get
too high.
Yeah.
Too high.
He's kept battling David Bray. Thomas Swan had a pretty good game. Started like a house on fire out of defence for Pioneer. So David Bray too far out to score. He's going to pass short. Clever stuff over to Travis King. Travis King could kick this.
Oh, for sure.
Distance not an issue. He's been a noted goal kicker over the years for the Double Blues, and I reckon he probably deserves one too.
Oh, for sure, mate. And you talk about blokes that are on the twilight. There's probably one or two, if he's lucky, left in him.
Although he seems as fit as what he did when he was a young bloke. He's one of these fellas who seems to have got fitter as he's got older. He's looked after himself. The trusty left boot. It's going to go close. Right to the line, and what's the goal umpire going to say here? That's come back into play.
Foster's not giving him anything.
I thought the goal umpire was going to signal there, so the ball out towards the defensive 50 again in the King direction. It's over the boundary line, and now we get a boundary throw in. Now, I thought the goal umpire was going to signal, but must have been knocked back into play and not gone through. Good defence by Pioneer.
They're not giving him an inch.
Nah, it was a pretty good kick by Travis King. And
they're 10 goals up, and they're not giving him an inch.
They didn't give him the 1 inch he needed to get it over the line, did they?
Josh Williams, he wins a ruck. He gets front position, ends up with King. comes at the back to Thomas Swan. He just belts it out of dangerous zone, goes to Anthony Lufat. He leads in the race, but good stuff there by Jacob Ross. Lufat gets it to Dunn. Dunn, he gives it off to J-Lo. J-Lo, the no-look handball. He gives it off to Dunn. Dunn, worm-burning pass, gives it to Ross. Ross has a shot from outside the 50 arc. It's going into the hands of Sean Foster. Foster takes an end-contested mark. He's got a teammate out there. The head guy, Jones, the rising star. He's got a teammate over the top. Isaiah Miller, he's got a lot to do, but Dunn, he leads in the race. Dunn just snaps it around the corner. Paul Campbell, he gives it back to Forrester. Forrester inside, inboard, back to Savalas, back to Forrester. Keepy off the Eagles have got here.
Oh, here we go.
Ends up with Campbell. Campbell over the top. Isaiah Miller over the top again. Inkamala.
Good smother.
Good smother. Shane Inkamala ends up with it. Steps around. Snap on goal.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Put your goals down. That's it. Rebo Steve. That's Inkamala's fourth. He's been pretty consistent today. One in the first, one in the second, one in the third, and one in the fourth.
And played most of the day through the midfield too, with just the occasional rest up forward. So.
Yeah. He didn't seem ruck at all today, Stan.
So fine game from Shane Inkamala, 4 goals. Wesley Steele's got 6.
That back six today has been, I think, Lockie Lake and Sean Foster and Swan.
That's something they got up their sleeve there with Sean Foster too. He's kicked 5 goals in an Everingham medal winning performance in a grand final. So, if things change in a grand final, they can throw him at the other end.
And he played fullback last year in their premiership as well.
Yeah, so very.
They can do it at both ends.
Very versatile.
There's going to be another free kick here to point. No, they got out just in time.
He's still got to get inside the 50, and he does.
He does, and that's close.
By Mo McCargill to throw it up. Looks like our fat's gone into the ruck. I think you were asking for that.
He took the first ruck in this first bounce.
He's got some spring. He's up against Williams, and there you go. He's knocked that one nicely forward for Rovers, and Lucas Ross can run onto it. Worried off the footy by Kane Savalas Seedon, who gives the handball over to Lockie Lake. It's like they're still in the car coming here from Tennant Creek. They're still sharing. Out to Paul Campbell on the half-back flank. And he kicks up to the wing for the Eagles. Micaiah Jones has taken it. Pretty handy game from the rising star. Lovely kick to half forward. And the mark's been taken by Tyson Miller to centre half forward. Nelson Anders takes it. He pops it over the top towards the top of the goal square. Dunn back there for the double blues. He's kicked, didn't get any yardage. Cole Manolis with a snap around the body.
That's it.
Yeah, they're celebrating on the Pioneer Hill. Cole Manolis kicks another one for the Eagles.
That's his first.
And they're just marching towards another grand final appearance here on the Amara Live Action Replay. Poor Connor Dunn battling away again, but too many numbers there for Pioneer. Good finish too, Cole Manolis.
Yeah, young fella back from boarding school. His final year down in Adelaide. Good luck to you, young fella. Well done, he's finished off with a goal.
Joe and Cole Manolis still the pres. There you go, a premiership playing president. A few years back. Yep. You don't see that very often. You get some premiership playing coaches, but premiership playing presidents.
Speaking of seeing nothing very often, Jackson Cole on the wing.
Yeah. Well, and Matt Campbell's gone into the middle when I'm saying give him a rest. Nelson Anders gets the centre clearance.
He goes in, lands in the lap there.
How many marks has he taken in the last quarter?
He's been the quarterback this last quarter. If without him, they would be gone. But ball comes out. Good reading of the play there. I've been impressed with this young fella today, Isaiah Miller. Miller goes inside 50. Oh, over kicks the ball, but guess who? Connor Dunn.
I reckon Dunn might have called out Cole Manolis
that time. There he is, the quarterback.
Yeah, there, the man with the McGrath Foundation sponsored boots, Isaiah Forbes. I reckon he's put those pick boots on the footy about 8 to 9, 10 times in this quarter.
Great foundation that McGrath is. Anyway,
lovely kick. Jalen Anderson with the mark on the back flank.
He's taken a mark. Jalen Anderson got it. Oh, he kicked into the man of the mark. Handballs it on to King. King, he's got... he's playing with it. J-Lo goes and helps, and it's going to be a free kick to King. King played for that one, Stan.
He was waving the arms all over the place, trying to attract the attention of the umpire.
He gets it on to Muir. Muir has one bounce. He goes looking for his teammate. He drops what he should have taken, Bray. Leading in the race is...
Woodbury,
and it's going to be tossed in the Tree and Ollie's direction.
Tyrell Woodbury.
2.5 minutes
Another one of that back six that has been very, very reliable
today.
So at the boundary throw in, half forward flank for the double blues. David Bray will get the kick inside 50. Lucas Ross trying to position himself in front, but that was taken away from him by Paul Campbell. And the veteran has taken the mark in the defensive 50, and he'll pass short to Waylon Doolan.
Doolan's got Ross over the top. He goes to No Fear Cole.
And Jackson Cole with the mark just inside the defensive 50. It is junk time now. Kick out to Thomas Swan. And after the mark, Swan goes long. Nice kick, 2 into the middle. And Kyron Coleman-Olis really starting to rack up the possessions, takes the mark in the middle.
Yeah, the youngster, he goes out looking for another youngster there, in Isaiah Miller. Miller, he goes over the top looking for even a younger one. Nene Lambton. Where's Nene's next kick? He's got Kyron if he wants him. Anders even more, but he goes more central looking for Shane Inkamala. Inkamala, he was blocked out of the football. Oh, he still wins it anyway.
There you go.
Handballs it over. Jones, he just shows done some candy, points to the sky. What a goal.
What a showman. I think he's got a nickname now. We can call him the showman, Micaiah Jones.
I hope Connor Dunn's ankles are good.
He's only a youngster, but plenty of confidence there.
He's got some serious confidence. He walked up to me and he said, this is my name today. I said, okay, you commentate. You call me this. Okay, anyway, that's him, Jonesy.
Yeah.
The headgear guy.
And the cross-handed high 10. Yeah, with his teammate, he's showing us a bit of everything. But Pioneer, they're showing us that they might have what it takes to take it up to Federal next week in the grand final. 19 goals, 6, 120 to Rovers, 7-6-48. There's only 40 seconds left on the clock. That is a big, big win for Pioneer. Credit to Rovers for battling it out. Decimated by injury before half-time, and that cruelled their chances. Our Fat has not stopped trying in the middle. Handball forward to Darren Abbott. Abbott slaps it towards centre half forward. Quick kick inside the attacking 50. Thomas Swan back there, though, for Pioneer. They're going to be Scrooges and not let Rovers have one last goal. Swan delivers out towards Lockie Lake. Couldn't quite take the half-volley pickup. Lake and Swan combining again.
And the pirouette.
And it was. It was ballet. Swan's kick out to the half-back flag is a beauty. And the ball goes into the middle now for Nathaniel Lampton. Siren time. There it is. Pioneer march their way into yet another CAFL Grand Final against Federal next week. Big winners over Rovers. 19-6, 120 to 7-6-48. Look, I think after the first term, Joe, once the injury rot started to set in for Rovers, that was pretty much the end of it. And look, Pioneer did what they had to do, and they did it pretty well.
Oh, for sure, Stan. You're just spot on. I mean, we seen Toshi early in the quarter. He, presented well, and then after that first kick, he hurt his leg, and then he obviously came back on. He was a big hole down forward.
Deacon Braun,
massive
loss.
He was on fire. He was the difference. He kicked 2 goals, and then he hurt his knee as well. So that what hurt him today, Stan, the injury.
And there was others too. Greg Pedersen went down, and you can see some other fellas who stayed out down to duress. I don't think Darren Abbott is anywhere near 100% fit. We can see him there shaking hands with Paul Campbell and Jackson Cole in the screen, and he might have been running on no petrol tickets in the end as well. So look, they battle bravely, the Double Blues, but it's going to be Federal and Pioneer, a replay of last year's grand final. Pioneer won that one. Federal went into it as hot favourites. And they'll go into it as favourites again, Joe.
They just beat them a fortnight ago.
They haven't
last
been.
Week.
Yep, they're undefeated this year. And I guess the big news for them during the week too was their star, Abraham Ankers, winning a record 4th Minahan medal. That's a huge achievement. He has been a bit of a barometer for them over the years. He hasn't always played in Alice. There's been times he had thunder duties or went into state. When that happens, they don't get in grand finals.
Nah.
When he's back, he wins a medal. And they get in grand finals.
They do. Big congratulations to you, Abe. We'll see him live on this channel next week. There's no doubt about that.
Now back to this one and goal kickers, mate. Might as well start with Pioneer.
Yeah, I missed the last goal kicker for Pioneer.
Tyson, Kyron Coleman-Olis, if you got his down.
Yep.
Micaiah Jones.
Micaiah Jones. That's the one
right.
I didn't get.
He put on a little bit of a show for us. That's why we forgot.
That's the one.
So
I'll go through those goal kickers, Stan.
Yeah, mate.
No worries at all, mate. So we had Wesley Steele. He kicked 6. Shane Inkamala 4. 2 goals to Marcus McDonald. 2 to Matt Campbell. 1 to Kyron Coleman-Olis. 1 to Malachi Jones. 1 to Tyson Miller. 1 to Nelson Anders and a single goal to Jackson Cole. Unlike Cole to get a goal, but he did.
Yes.
Poet, and I don't even know it. Deacon Braun, he kicks 3, 2 to Shaden Close, and singles to Tosh Kunoff and Malachi Lerossignol.
Just to have a look at some of the better players. I'll start with Pioneer. You've got a bloke at full forward who kicks 6. He's naturally going to be in your best players, but there's blokes getting the footy to him. And look, Shane Kamala was one of them, and then he also chimed in with 4 goals as well. That's a pretty big game.
Oh, big time.
Thomas Swan started like a house on fire out of the back line in the first term, and then was consistent throughout the rest of the game. Sean Foster down there in the back line as well. Kane Savalas Seedon through the middle, and Marcus McDonald showed us plenty. Gee, we could actually keep rattling them off.
Oh, for sure. But I want to make a
Pioneer.
mention of the young rising star, Stan. I was pretty impressed, not only with that last goal, but he was handy all around the paddock. And those young fellas, Lampton as well, they're young. So Pioneers have got good big ups into the future, no doubt, mate.
They've always had a bit of a factory of young talent coming through. I look at the Rovers footy club, and I think Lucas Ross, probably in the end over 4 quarters, comes out as their best player. Connor Dunn might have had most of Wesley Steele's 6 goals kicked on him, but I wonder how many Steele would have got if Dunn wasn't on him. He did a very good job. I thought Liam Byrne tried hard through the midfield. Tyreek Arfat bobbed up in the last quarter with some good stuff. We should mention Deacon Braun too. If it wasn't for the injury, he was going great guns. He still managed to kick 3 goals. Travis King, as always, tried hard. I thought Shaden Close and maybe Luke Adams were good tough battlers for the Double Blues. You can see on your screens there, Pioneer heading over towards their change rooms. Some applause from the Pioneer Hill. And, well, they've become used to seeing it over the years, haven't they, Pioneer supporters? Another grand final next week against Federal.
And they won that one quite easily, Stan. 12 goal margin. But, yeah, no, it should be a good game next week. And, you know, we've seen the game last week where Feds beat Pioneers probably in the last 5 minutes, so we can expect another great game next week.
And you're going to see it on ICTV. You'll also see the women's competition grand final as well. Big thank you to Cheryl Lee Taylor for her efforts early in the day. We'll call it a day now. It's been a pretty long one at Traeger Park. Joe Clark, thanks for joining me again, mate. Always a pleasure.
Thank you. And lastly, Stan, big shout out to all the fathers out there. Hope you have a great day, including yourself, mate.
Yep, I hope I get lots of presents. All the best from ICTV. We'll see you at the grand final next week.